Okay, we're live. Go. Okay, I'll go there.
Got it.
Here, Paul Murray live. Cool. Yep, we're good. Yeah.
Okay, live chat. Like
Like
it
button. Cool.
and join
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Where's the chat?
Paste.
Oh, that's not the one I want. Okay.
Hey, Paul, you got her?
Yep, I got it. Oh, there. Yep.
Ian, I'm
And
heading out. We'll be back.
yep, we'll see you shortly, Paul.
Okay.
Oh, somebody will come in and give me a hand. Might be quiet tonight because everybody doing Easter dinner too, but we'll see. Hey, AG Drone Dude's in the house. All right. Yeah, they're starting already, Paul. We got her.
Good.
Paul's gonna make it. See that ship on Paul's screen right there? He's gonna try and make a run for it. Run for the border. No, he's gonna try and catch that ship. So hopefully he gets there in time. But I just got back. I was at my sister's for supper. She made me a nice dinner. So actually, should be having a nap maybe instead of this. So all that big dinner she did me. God, that was good supper. So dogs have been fed. And I think we're good to go. So yeah, yep, yep, the links went out. That's good. Got that. That's good. And so, anyways, Paul's gonna go and kind of grab that ship there. But I might just pull it up here on the screen for a minute. Let everybody know. Okay, moving along pretty good. That one there, pretty good clip. But anyway, so Paul's on his way out the door, making a run for it. He wants to get this ship here as it's coming up. So no, it's not too windy today, so yeah, it's a good time. The sun's out right now. It's really shining off that ship there. So hopefully Paul gets there in time, gets a good parking spot. Uh, ain't got no time to waste, but he'll get there. Hey, good evening, Neil. How you doing, bud? Yeah. What did she have? We had ham with pineapple. We had scalloped potatoes. We had turnip. What else did we have? Marshmallow salad. Let me see. Yeah, scalloped potatoes. Oh, we had apple pie. Cheese, pickles. All the good stuff. Enough to make you want to go to sleep. Um, yeah, it's what he should have done, but I'm pretty sure he took the Air 2S with him there, AZ, because you always use the Air 2S during the day. Yeah, but that would have been a smart thing to do. So I called him about Paul about half an hour ago, and I said to him, "Wow, how many ships did you get today?" He goes, "He forgot to charge the controller for the Air 2S. Battery's low." So, anyways, so he didn't fly any ship today. So this would be the first ship he's getting today. Is that one that's coming up the river right now? Well, AD, he's has flown it out of his backyard and flown around during the daytime, no problems. But then he's not circling a ship either. So, flying sideways and stuff. I think he was just, going straight and around and back and forth. But, like the type of maneuvers he's got to do to keep the ship in and fly sideways and stuff like that be it's a little more challenge. But yeah, he needs to definitely take the hotel out during the daytime and just say, hey, do a comparison. I don't know why the nighttime would make a difference, but I would like to know if it does. Um, but you kind of know Paul. He kind of struggles with some stuff, right? So yeah, it probably was the wind. There's a little wind out there right now, but not a lot, not as bad as it has been. But Well, Paul got it too, but I just do about an hour, 2 hours ago. I get a winter warning, a weather warning coming up. So I got some nasty stuff coming up. Look like it's gonna rain for about 4 days straight by the looks of it. But you know what to say, April showers. But they're calling for a little bit of snow, I think, tonight. I'm not sure. So yeah, yeah, you'd kind of wonder why. You'd think they'd be about the same speed because they're the same size, and the motor's got to be close to being each other same size. I mean, because it's still carrying 249 grams or whatever, right? So you would incomparable, but anyways. But and here comes Mr. Justin into the chat or into the stream, I should say. Yeah, as soon as you get that thing fired up, give it a kick, and up there he goes. He got it. All right. Hey, Justin.
I'm trying to figure out this stupid TP extender.
Uh,
And I tried to download the app for it, but it's saying that I have a password for it, but I can't find a password for it. And I never
what's that?
set up
What's that on?
that TP link.
Oh, TP Link. Oh, okay.
Like I'm just trying to download the app to see what kind of options it has in there, but it's saying that there's a password and I never set up the password for it.
Well, it'll be on the bottom of the thing there. You turn it upside down, the machine, and it should be on the bottom.
I didn't think about that.
It'd be probably the word is administration, like ADMIN. On a lot of times it goes admin, and then the password's admin too. Sometimes for the first time
Well,
they get
it's
into
using my email as the
yeah.
login, like, but it's, let me try that real quick. Wait, that might have been it. Nope, incorrect password. I'll have to look down the bottom of it in here in a little bit.
Yeah, you have to look at the bottom of it because it usually gives you the what it is and then the password underneath. I know I've had some do that. A modem
I signed up for an account for it.
Yeah.
And I verified my email. And I tried the password that I set up to do my email, and that's not even working. So
I just said look on the bottom of that thing. It should have the password and what you're looking for. No. Yeah, Paul just went down to try and catch that ship. He didn't fly earlier today. Forgot to charge the remote on his remote controller battery. Oh, you're just eating. Oh yeah.
Easter dinner.
Yeah, I was at my sister's. I had a big Easter dinner. I should be having a nap, not after that dinner, instead of being here. Oh, mackerel.
I just tried that AZ. It didn't work.
Hey, Laura, how you doing? Little Lama Laura's in the house. Now, Paul's gone to fly that ship you see on his screen there. He'll be back in, probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It'll take about 5 more minutes before it gets there.
Oh,
about 5 minutes to fly and 5 minutes to come home. So I figure about 15, 20 minutes he'll be back.
Oh, the prints worked good, AZ. I don't need any more. They worked really good.
Yeah, AD, that's what I figured it was too. ADMIN, yeah, admin.
Try all lower cases again.
Yep, after you're done eating, there, cool. This is the front knock coming up. No beer. Go lay down. Come on. Go. Okay. Oh, yeah, it works good.
Well, see, they gave you 2 different ways to set this up, right? You
Yeah.
could do the extended
Which
method where you have to go into the web browser and doing punching a bunch of shit, or you could do the WPA button.
Yeah, you hit the button in there. So it might be the same password then as what your router is set up for.
I tried that too. It didn't work.
No,
But I'll have to look on the bottom of the machine, like you said, to see if it's on there.
yeah, sometimes that's the way they set them up. Yeah, I got a router out the trailer. It's the same thing. I just right on the bottom, turn it over, and there's the password and all that crap on the bottom.
Yes, I'm watching AZ.
No, he's not. No,
He keeps calling me Inspector Gadget now.
yeah, yeah. AZ don't do. Hey, all lowercase. Maybe it's all
Yeah,
capitals.
Tried uppercase, lowercase.
Was this an open box? If it was, reset it to factory.
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is the guy at the store at Target said that he was helping a customer. The customer had opened the box up, was looking at it, and then
So he never took
He
it
did-
home.
he didn't really want to tell the guy not to open it because, you know, you piss off a customer, you're liable to get in trouble. So the guy ripped the plastic off, I guess, opened it up and looked at it while he was standing there. And then when the guy decided he didn't want it, he just set it back down on the shelf. Well, the dude took it back over. He said he
Yeah.
put everything back in there and then just put one of those spider wrap security wraps around it.
Yeah, yeah.
So from what he told me, nobody took it home, but I could definitely, in the help menu, it says to reset it and do it again. So I guess
Yeah.
I'll just try that.
What I do though, make sure you look in the bottom first before you do all that. Yeah, you know, things are really good when they're working, but when they give you a little grease sometimes, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a nice day out there today.
Yeah, it's not bad where Paul is right now, but it's cold, eh? Like
Well,
I
Lynn
was
said
gonna
something
go.
about you guys were getting snow or something again.
Well,
she
they've got
was?
a winter weather advisory out right now. Well, it's more for tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon, but I went down and was going to change the oil in the lawnmower. We're going to put new plugs in it, filters, everything, do some bearings, like some pulleys, and put new blades on. I got the lawnmower running. I said that was enough of that crap. It was blowing and cold. It was like
Mhm.
36 degrees where I was. And I went, no, I ain't doing it. It's too cold to do this shit. And that wind was blowing too. And where I had to do it, right? So
Well, nothing
no.
hurts worse than busting your knuckles in the cold weather, too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That shit hurts so bad.
Yeah. So I've got all three batteries in the lawnmowers. I got all three riding lawnmowers all going, like my zero turn and her two riding lawnmowers, and everything's running. So got that far, but in case she has to cut grass before I get back there or something, but I don't think so. Well, Paul should be flying right now. Yeah, see if we can go find him. Because Paul will be just on the north side of this bridge here on the left-hand side shortly, but he'll be already in the air right now filming. So just as it comes under the bridge, he gets going on the filming. So,
Man, I could do some really cool shots if I was in that area, like
oh
different-
yeah,
with the different quick shots that he never uses.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Get like a nice little, what I would do is go about a half a mile in front of the ship, turn around, just park it and do like a 30, 40 second hyperlapse.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, a little technical there for Paul to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, because he's already talking this morning about sending that triple text back. I don't know
Why?
why-
What's wrong with it?
Well, because it connecting to his phone to the Wi-Fi part of it, right? I said, well,
Mhm.
just go get the freaking SIM card and get put into it, and you're done. Then you ain't gonna have no problems, because it wants, you got to punch this in, and wants this, and all the other stuff, right? So,
What carrier is he using?
I think Verizon, or Boost,
Oh, yeah,
one or the
they-
other.
Well, some of the kind of smaller brands like
Mm,
I don't know if Boost does it, but like some of the brands that are like that aren't the four major ones.
yeah,
Some of them don't do dual SIM cards. You'd have to buy a second one, but
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Boost might. I don't know.
I'm not sure. But see, well, I'm a little bit more technical than Paul, but my iPad, I've got a SIM card in it. But see, I
Mhm.
switched to the Crystal Sky, so I have to use my phone as a hotspot for it, right? I don't have a problem turning that on and doing stuff like that, right? So, or working it. So,
Where I live, AZ, in Polk County,
yeah,
we have some of the best law enforcement in the country here.
yeah, no kidding. I wish we had them up here.
They investigate everything from a stolen pack of gum to a murder. They don't
Yeah,
give a crap. They will investigate the living hell out of it till they catch their person.
yeah.
My sister lost her phone a couple years ago, and she was so used to the cops up in North Carolina not really being all that great. And
Mhm.
she was like, "Oh, they're not going to do anything about it. It's just a waste of time." The sheriff showed up like 20 minutes later, figured out where her phone was, and told the person what it was an older lady had picked it up and took off with it. She had found it on the ground, threw it in her car. Well, she went upstate for a couple of days to visit her mother in a home.
Yeah,
And the cop found it, tracked it, told her where it was at, and told the lady, you have till the day you said you're coming back into town to bring that phone. He goes, if you don't show up on the time we agreed upon, he goes, I'm coming after you. The lady damn near she didn't show up 2 days later, like she said, and had the phone and dropped it off to my
yeah,
sister.
yeah.
It took him like 30 minutes to find out where the phone was, who had it, and everything.
Well,
But they
I watch that Sheriff Grady all the time. Eh? Every time something comes up, I get a notification on it, right? And I'm really jealous. Like we had one guy here, it was just 2 days ago, early in the morning. He broke into somebody's house, went upstairs and into the bedroom, and crawled into bed with them.
oh, Jesus Christ.
So, anyways, they come and got him, charged him, kicked him loose. 2 hours later, they got him come out of another house and walked across the street to some office building, kicked in the door, and went inside. 2 hours later, and this guy, he just constantly, one or twice a week, he's on the police media website. You were arresting him for something. I don't know. Paul should be landed by now or getting close to landing by now, but I haven't seen the drone. Been watching, but he should be coming in right down through by the poles here shortly. Coming into that
Um,
because once that ship starts turning,
AZ, what are you talking about? Like the ocean or lakes? Because I'm surrounded by lakes. We live in what we call the chain of lakes,
yeah,
but I'm dead center in the state, length and width wise. So you're probably about an hour and 20 minutes from the beach either way, whichever coast you want to go to.
yeah,
But there's shit tons of huge lakes around me.
yeah,
If you watch some of my videos of me flying around my house, I'm surrounded by
yeah.
humongous lakes.
Always Paul go back to. Oh, there's Paul right there. I think. Nope, no, that was a bird. Always Paul get a bigger drone. DJ. Up there he is, right there, coming into land, right to the bottom of the flagpoles of the building, and coming down, coming down, coming down. Yep, it's the only time it's lately been able to see him because that drone's so looking small. So
Yeah, it's about an
no,
hour and 20, hour and 30, depending on traffic.
yeah. Oh, can hear
What's up?
Paul's ship video.
Yeah, but Polk County's got some of the best law enforcement in the country, and
Yeah.
criminals are generally scared of the law enforcement in this county. I've told people before they actually talk about how some of the biker clubs will actually go around the county to avoid it
Yeah.
because they don't want to deal with the sheriff.
Well, Paul will stay for that second one. There's the Sam Lod is just almost coming up there around the corner there soon too. Huh? I don't know.
I wouldn't move to California, AZ. Screw that noise, man.
I wouldn't go to California if they paid me to.
Hell no, the tax rates and everything there, it's insane. We don't even have state tax here. You don't pay no state tax out of your checks, nothing. Nothing's regulated. You don't have to get inspections on your cars. You don't have to do jack shit. You don't even have to wear a helmet to ride a motorcycle. I love Florida, man. It's just here you actually feel like you're in what you would think the United States should be like. The cops here are very constitutional. Like they don't like the sheriff. Like I said, the sheriff here, man, if one of his deputies illegally does something to a citizen, oh, you best believe he's going to be on their ass.
Oh, there's a peregrine falcon up there in that camera.
Oh, yeah.
They just zooming in. Yeah, up there.
I saw two birds across the street from my house and the neighbor's house. They were having a nest up in the tree. And a hawk went to go in the tree and they both started attacking the hawk.
Oh, yeah,
Went
they will.
ape shit on
Smaller
'em.
birds will.
Yeah, the birds were about this big. I don't know what kind of birds they were, but the hawk was about this big. And
Yep.
them two birds went ape shit on him, man. Started attacking him, pecking at him, and he took off flying away.
Yep, they will do that. The smaller birds, the hawks and stuff like that. I've seen that so many times.
I mean, and it depends on where you want to live, AZ. Are you a city person? You want to live in the boonies? I mean, because Tampa and Orlando are both nice areas. I mean, of course, they have, their bad areas like any other city, but
yeah,
they have a really, like, Orlando's got a lot of nice areas.
well, and the thing with me is I like about Florida is all those airboats down there. You go out there, get buzzing around down there. That'd be just so awesome.
Florida's just growing, man. There's so much opportunity here. So much opportunity. Like I said, if you're into construction, this is the place to be right now.
Yeah, but it's mostly retail. There's not a lot of manufacturing, is there?
Oh no, there's manufacturing plants popping up everywhere now.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one that does air conditioning. There's one that does. They're supposed to be building a huge chip manufacturing plant here in Florida.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's it's all kinds of businesses coming. Yeah, there's a lot of retail, but there's a lot of other businesses. There's a lot of good warehouse jobs. Like with Amazon, Walmart, Publix.
Yeah.
I'm sure AZ's probably not worried about working in any of that, but
there's some manufacturing here in St. Thomas, but over in London, a lot of it is hospital related over here, healthcare.
Like medical devices and stuff.
Yeah, well, no, like this hospital, you got University Hospital, you got the big London hospital. So there's two big hospitals, but they're teaching hospitals, and you got Western University, which is all medical. And there's a lot of subsidiaries for the medical off of those, right? It's a lot of healthcare, health things related in London, and they're good paying jobs too, mind you. Yeah, I don't know. Paul's going to come back, or he's going to catch that next ship coming up, San Juan. And I think there's, okay, what else is there? There's another one coming down, but still up a ways. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. It's up about an hour away, so he won't be doing that one. But there's another one just coming around the bend, I think, at Port Huron. Should be coming around there pretty quick. So I don't know if Paul's going to stay for that one or not. But that one he just got there now is, I think, the first ship of the day. So. AG Drone Dude said very large portion of northeast of Phoenix is called Scottsdale, as big as Phoenix. Well, cool. Yeah. AG Drone Dude said, I just need fast internet. I cannot go to Adrian Hood at all. How about you, AZ? Can you do the Starlink thing there or not? I'm not sure. But it's available down where he is, huh?
He said, I just need fast internet. Can't go into Adrian's hood at all. Adrian lives in a weird place, right? It's like in the middle of nowhere, but it's near cities. He just happens to be in a really shitty spot.
Well, I see you back, Paul. I thought maybe you do the San Lod too.
I thought about it, but I didn't know if you had company or not.
Oh yeah, we're doing fine. I can always jabber off something here. I'll get a book and start reading to everybody and put them to sleep.
But what do you think? Should I go get the Sam Loud?
Well, why don't you? It just getting ready to come around the bend right now, Paul. It's between the bend and Black River there right now. It's up to you, Paul, if you want to get that one. But I see another big one coming down from up top, eh? About an hour away.
Are you seriously thinking about moving there, AZ?
Yeah, I think I'll wait, Paul. You can't get them all.
James Parker's coming down probably about an hour or so, Paul, an hour and a half.
Paul Tregurth is on us upbound too,
Is it? Okay.
down in Algonac.
Oh yeah, it is. Look, both hit about the same time, Paul. That'd be a double whammy right there for you.
I had to go get seconds, man. That was good. Sarah's homemade mashed potatoes are so good. They're the best.
Sarah makes good mashed taters.
Oh my God, they are so good. You
That's
know
one of
how
my favorites is mashed potatoes and gravy and
she does
Oh,
it
yeah.
too, where you just get the little chunks of potato in there too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And she puts like sour cream and butter and all that stuff in there. It's
Oh yeah.
delicious.
Yeah. I ate scalloped potatoes for supper, right?
you scallops up some taters, huh?
And had some turnips too. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, I love scalloped potatoes with extra cheese.
Yeah.
Vermont's expensive though, AZ. I mean, if price doesn't matter, then by all means move wherever you want to. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just as far as economy wise, I think Florida, or even Texas is your best option, dude. I mean, Florida's the third fastest growing state right now. Actually, it's probably
Well-
up in number one now.
Like
I mean-
I think Texas is a nice place, but I think with all what's going on with the borders and
I think
crap
Florida's
that's
a
going
better
on
option.
down there, Florida's a better option, a lot better
Mhm.
option, especially with the Santas in down there. Yeah.
I mean, and it depends on like where you want to live. Do you want to be in a really nice upscale 55 and older community? I don't know exactly how old you are, AZ, but they have really nice upscale neighborhoods that are, certain ages and up. So you don't have to deal with a bunch of fucking teenagers and shit.
Yeah.
And then there's just basic, but you also have to remember too, in Florida, 70% of the neighborhoods are HOAs.
Come on.
But if you're somebody that's a clean person, you take care of your shit and you mind your business. I mean, HOAs don't really bother me. The couple I've dealt with here haven't been that bad.
Yeah. Are you in an HOH now or what? Yeah.
But they're not enforceful like that at all. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there are nightmare HOAs. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
There are some really nightmarish ones out there that like come and measure your grass and they're like way overboard. You gotta
Oh,
have
yeah.
certain, blinds in your windows, certain can't have curtains. But that's something you have to check into when you go to move into a place,
Yeah. Yeah,
But there's
tell
a
you what-
lot of
They tell you what color you got to paint your front door.
but there's a lot of clean neighborhoods in Florida because of that too, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, you just got to find one that works for you. Some of them are really lax and some of them are super strict.
Yeah.
And then if you want to just live in a nice, decent, older neighborhood, you can find those too, where, they were built in the 60s and 70s.
I can't say I'd want to move to Seattle. Not with all the crap that's going on down that way right now.
Honestly, I'd get out of the West Coast, period.
Yeah, geez, yeah,
Southeast area is a place to be.
yeah,
Like I said, just the not having state tax and just not having to do car inspections. I mean, that's all shit that adds up for people.
Yep.
And that's why the cost of living is so expensive in California and other places, because you got to do car inspections. You got to pay a shit ton. Used to pay more in taxes in California out of my check than I did federal taxes.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'd pay 3 or 4
Yep.
times as much in state tax than I would federal.
yeah, yeah.
But would I get a huge ass check back from the state? Hell no.
No.
Be like maybe if I was lucky, you know, $600-700.
Hey, JD. He says, "Hey, gals. Hi, sweetheart."
Well, like I said, I don't know, AZ. I'm not sure how old you are. I was just giving you different options depending on your age.
I think he said he's over 55. So, or no, thanks, over 55. I don't know. I'd invite you to Canada, but we got Trudeau here, so you don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
But yeah, I mean, I would definitely be looking in this area if you want to seriously thinking about moving. I would stay out the hell out of the West Coast and up north, the Northeast area.
Well, I live in Ontario. It's one of the most expensive provinces in Canada. So, it does. He's
Okay, you said
52, AZ.
52. Okay. Well, like I said, it's there's a lot of older neighborhoods that are still really nice that aren't HOAs anymore because they've dissolved over the years, you know.
Yeah.
But they're just a little bit older houses, but they're still
Yeah.
like the neighborhood we used to live in were all houses from the 60s, but it was a nice neighborhood. There
Yeah.
was no issues. I mean, it was a nice, quiet neighborhood. It was just older houses that people have fixed up over the years.
Yeah. Well, you can always go live with the snowbirds in Florida.
Well, too AZ, there's a lot of new neighborhoods, but there's a lot of HOAs that are just, they're not really all that as far as an HOA goes. Like ours is very lax.
Houses down here were built better than these cookie cutter homes.
I know. I was watching I'd watch some lawn care guys. You know, they're doing those HOHs, and there was one guy there. They're complaining because the cedar tree or something was turning brown. They were gonna fine him if he didn't do something about it. So
Mhm.
anyway, the guy wanted a can of spray paint, painted it green. Pissed him off even more.
Yeah, I mean, you can, like I said, you can find waxed HOAs. You can find some really strict ones. So, because there's some communities like mine that aren't gated in, but there's a wall around it, but there's no gates at the entrances. So it's not like a super crazy. There's some neighborhoods I go into, man. They stop and ask you where you're going, who you're going to see. They take your license plate, your ID number down. Like you have to give them a whole bunch of shit just to get in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
They have 24-hour security at the gates.
Yeah, like gated communities, right?
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of them are older people, and they don't want to be disturbed or be able to go to sleep at night worrying about somebody breaking into their house or whatever, right?
Well, like, and there's nothing really wrong with the 55 and older communities. I've worked in them plenty of times, you know, driving around doing the gas stuff. And they're nice and quiet, and it seems like everybody just kind of minds their
No.
own business. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's because you're not dealing with a bunch of 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds racing up and down the road and making noise.
Yeah.
It's everybody that just wants to sit back, be quiet, mind their business.
Yep. Yeah.
And you get amenities in a lot of those places. You know, they got public pools, they got, you know, what are
Theaters,
those?
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they got places where you can throw birthday parties like clubhouses. I mean, that's why I said I've been in some of the 55 and older communities, and they're not really like they're not like the HOAs. Like you go in there and everybody will have their own garden in their front yard and they'll do what they want. It's just you can't live there unless you're older than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So they're really nice little quiet neighborhoods that aren't super strict.
Yeah.
What's up, JD? So I honestly, if I was to make, I was him and I chose, I would be looking at the 55 and over because, like I said, I've been in those, and they're really not all that bad. A lot of them are really nice and quiet.
You don't have to hear me.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
What's up, Jody?
Hey, Jody.
JD popped in the chat. Where the hell is he at? I don't see. Oh, there he is. He's all the way
Yeah,
up there. Okay.
yeah.
Sarah's there. Yep.
Yeah, I've been to Disneyland. I've been to, what's that place in Tampa? That big, it's like a zoo.
Gatorland?
No, like
Florida's version of a zoo.
you go in, you get a free beer. It's Budweiser runs it or something.
How about SeaWorld?
Is it SeaWorld? I guess so. Maybe that was it.
Um,
Oh, Busch Gardens. That's it. Busch
oh yeah,
Gardens.
Busch Gardens, yeah.
Yeah, I've been in there. Yeah. I went in about 4 people there. Everybody gets a free beer. Nobody else drank beer except me at the time. Guess what? I had more than
Right.
one.
That's there, yeah, and where we're at is really good location as far as we're right in the middle of Tampa and Orlando. Plus, we got Legoland here. Disney's not but an hour away. Busch Gardens, all that stuff's not that far away. Oh yeah, they have Gator Land if you want to go actually see gators up close.
I've been to Gatorland. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah,
we've
there's
been to
gators.
Gatorland.
There's gators everywhere. Down
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh yeah. I
But
went out an airboat ride out there one day.
But AZ, they're not as prevalent as you think. It's not like you walk outside and they're just chilling in the freaking roads all the time. Like I've been here for what? How long have we lived here now? 8 years or 7 years, something like that.
We've been here since 2013. So
2013, and
9 years.
I've only ever seen one gator out on the road, and it was a little tiny baby, and he took off hauling ass across the road at like 4 a.m, and I was on the way to work.
Yeah.
But I've only ran across a few of them actually in the water and actually saw them.
Yeah.
It's not as common as you would think it would be. That's the first thing everybody asks. Oh, the gators, and they get all freaked out like they're just like you walk outside and there's 15 of them just chilling up and down the sidewalks in front of your house.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like up here in Canada, we all live in igloos, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's snakes down here, but see, southern Florida has the worst of the crazy animal outbreak from people dumping animals. Like a lot of South Florida in the Everglades, that's where all the like anacondas and fucking all that shit are.
Yeah.
We don't get too much of that up this way.
No, go lay down.
So how'd
Wanna
the
go outside?
how'd the kids
Let's
do
go outside.
over at your
Come on,
sister's
outside.
house, Paul?
Oh, geez, they were running around chasing each other around the trailer and barking, and oh, they were having a hell of a good time out there.
That's
Oh,
great.
see, that's one issue they have over there in AZ or where AZ lives in Arizona, right? Is when they put these new neighborhoods in, it does something weird. I can't remember. It does something weird to the ecosystem though, and it causes scorpion outbreaks. Like screw that noise. There was
You
this
go-
one.
Yeah,
What?
you a place like, was it Australia or whatever? Yeah, fucking everything over there will kill you. Yeah.
But I was watching this. It's like this guy that used to do he had an extermination show on like Discovery or something. And he went to this lady's house in Arizona and her husband bought the house and found out later on that the entire neighborhood was like infested with scorpions. And she's walking through the house and there's a dead scorpion here, one running across the floor over here. And then she's going outside and they're all just sitting up on the walls. I'm like, oh, hell no. And the exterminators are just having a hell of a time trying to keep up with them. Like I said, it does something weird with the ecosystem. I don't know if like it disturbs it or, but it causes something when they put up a subdivision in the middle of Arizona. Like in the desert out there, it causes issues. I think it's because of the water and all the manicured lawns and all that. I think it attracts them, is what it is. Something to do with the man-made stuff.
Yeah. He said yes, they were destroying their houses and then come out. And guess what? They go to the next one.
Yeah, screw that, man. I mean, I grew up in Southern California and we dealt with scorpions, but they weren't a problem like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this couple was having issues trying to sell their damn house just because of the issue with the scorpions in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to buy it. And that's what they were calling the exterminator for. They were trying to do something to drastically do something
get rid-
about it
yeah.
so they could sell the house. And because they said nobody wanted to buy it. And I said, I don't really blame them.
Oh, here comes Mr. Ron. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron. The do Ron.
Ron.
Yeah. How is everybody?
How
Oh.
are you doing after a day?
Doing okay. I was
Yeah.
only up at the store 2.5 hours.
No
that's not
thanks,
bad.
Stacey.
Oh, yeah, you were the boss yesterday and
Today, yeah.
today, I guess, yeah.
I didn't mind going out and catching scorpions when I was younger, but
Yeah.
hell no with them in my house. Ugh.
You out there cracking the whip on those teenagers there, Ron?
Yeah. I still got to find out what that one religion is that I was telling you about. Starts with an A. And I didn't realize that. Like I said, the little town of Moorcroft, it's, I don't know, 600-700 population maybe. It's about 10 miles from here. And they actually have a hardware store, a liquor store, a grocery store, and a big convenience store, huge.
Yeah.
That's it. But there's a church there, and I could have swore it was when Michelle was here, she thought it was a Mormon church too, but it's not.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
okay.
that
Well,
church.
isn't there a religion called apostolic?
Yeah, I think that, that sounds familiar.
Well, the problem is like the Christian religion alone has over 400 different denominations, so it's hard to narrow it down.
Yeah, but it started with an A, Paul, and I think that's what it was. I had never heard of it before. Yeah, just that one girl. No, they said there were two girls there yesterday, both the same age, two totally different.
Is it like cultish or something? Like, do they dress in
Well, the
weird
one
clothes
girl,
and shit?
she was, we were in the back storeroom and we were taking out trash and stuff, and I was asking her, I said, tell me more about this, and she was kind of, and I think you were kind of mentioning it, Paul, like, yeah, they're like baby machines once they turn 18. And
Yep.
Well, do they like wear weird clothes and shit and act
No,
weird?
but
or is
the
it...
one thing about the women, they always have their hair up, like in a
Oh.
bun. And
Oh, it
their
sucks,
hair is-
easy.
and she had long hair, but it was always up in a bun. And if they they can't let it down in public.
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah.
Does it seem kind of cultish? To a certain
I
extent?
don't, from the sounds of it, yeah, I don't know much about it. I just learned about it yesterday.
Just walk in there one day and check it out.
But I just, found the two girls to have two completely different outlooks on life. Like I said, this is my first day work with both of them. And the one's like, I was asking her, like, you gonna go to college? No. Do you have any outlook on what you're gonna do after
Bobby.
you graduate? She's like, no, I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, baby.
You know, she just didn't give two shits about anything. Versus the other girl, she's looking to go into cosmetology school, and her ultimate goal is to open up her own shop someday.
Sarah
So
said, do they wear skirts?
17-year-old, you know, I respect her.
Not short,
With
mini
that
skirts, long
attitude.
skirts. I have for a reason.
Do they wear long skirts?
No, she had jeans and a regular.
No, they
shirt.
just wear regular clothes. It's just the way they do their hair. They have like a specific way they do their hair.
Oh.
It's long and it rolled up in a bun.
It's long
Yeah,
and rolled
yeah.
up in a bun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Oh, she likes to research things. Give her a minute. She'll figure it out for you.
Somebody being shy behind you there,
Scratch my back.
Justin.
Oh, yeah. Scratch.
Good.
My little back scratch.
So that's what you have kids for, back scratcher. Okay.
She my baby. This is my littlest one.
You should feel used. Daddy only wants you for back scratch.
These are my baby girl, huh? Daddy's girl.
Where's the other one, the drone pilot?
Did you see that though? AZ's kind of thinking about maybe moving to Florida.
Then next year he can go to the drone.
He's been
meetup.
asking us like where are good places and all that. We were telling him around here he's looking at house prices and stuff. Because him and his wife, I guess, were planning on moving. And he was talking about they were looking at Northern California. I said, oh, hell no.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
said,
no.
dude, you need to go to the Northeast,
I just
stay-
have two more friends that are leaving California and coming over here.
Southeast. I mean, well, the Southeast is where everybody's going, right? Texas, California, even Tennessee's getting a huge
Southwest.
influx, even though that's more north. Even Tennessee's getting a huge influx of people.
Sarah, no, she asked if they wear skirts. No.
Oh yeah, I was. I just asked you a minute ago.
Starts with an A. Ant. What was you said it, Paul?
Apostolic.
That's what
Apostolic.
Apostolic.
it's a apostolic Pentecostal.
Yeah, apostolic.
Pentecostal, yep.
Okay, what is the weirdness about it? Is it kind of culty or
Yeah.
what? Okay, so read about it. Which,
Well, and it might be just she's not a typical apostolic.
How their hair is if it's not up.
hold on. So is that what their hair looks like, Rob? I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of rolled up in a bun.
And it's like super long when they don't have it down or up.
Yeah. She looked like she had long
Yeah.
hair, but
So they're probably allowed to wear pants to work, but outside of work they have to wear like long skirts.
really.
Huh,
But
interesting.
What all does it say, Sarah?
What does it all say about it? Is what he's asking. Like, can you get a description of like the religion, like what their whole
Belief
basis
system.
is? Yeah. See, I'm looking at. He said house prices are not that bad at all, Sarah. Over twice here. Yeah, the house prices here are not as bad as compared to like California and shit. If Dre, well, I'm telling you, dude, if Dre took the houses that he owned in California and sold them and moved to Florida, he'd be well worth over $1 million.
Listen,
Dre would be a millionaire
Mommy, Daddy.
and be able to come here and buy a nice house and still have over $1 million easy.
Listen,
He's got like 3 or 4 houses and they're each worth like 700 or 800 grand.
Yeah.
Yep.
AZ
Right.
would probably tell me to bite my tongue, but
apostolic
he sold all
Pentecostals.
Hold on,
his
hold
homes. He could buy a house up in Northern California.
Do what? Go ahead.
Apostolic Pentecostals teach that women should not cut their hair.
Anything else?
Like, what's a religious basis though?
It's deep in the Bible, like Bible Belt, kind of.
Okay, so they're like super Bible.
Religious Bible.
Yeah.
They want the women to dress in modest attire specifically designed for women. In most cases, women must wear full-length skirts or dresses at all times. Most churches require that the skirts fall below the knee, but some require ankle or floor length. Some apostolic Pentecostal churches allow women to wear some form of pants outside of church as long as they are specifically designed for women. Longer culotte pants are common casual attire for many Pentecostal women.
Do they do arranged women, arranged marriages?
Do they do arranged marriages?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, AZ, it would be Tampa or Orlando, but Orlando's about
It's
an hour
closer.
away. It's really the longest reason it takes to get to the damn airport is because I-4 is always back the hell up. But it's really not that long of a drive. I used to do it every weekend when I was Ubering. Love you too.
She's daddy's girl.
Oh, both of my daughters are.
Mhm.
They're all about dad.
Daddy's girl.
Oh shit, once my baby dog was bitten by a rattlesnake.
Daddy,
Cost me
I'm
4K.
your most favorite.
I've seen quite a few dogs that were bitten by and they swell up really bad. Some, and yeah, it's a whole to do. But a dog can survive, I think, a rattlesnake bite better than a human. I want to say. I think that they can take it. Their body can take it better. But I could be wrong.
It's an evangelical faith emphasizing the reliability of the Bible and the need for the transformation of the individual's life through faith in Jesus. They adhere to the Bible's divine inspiration, the belief that the Bible and the original manuscripts in which it was written is without error. The central belief
Yeah, but
is
it's like
that through the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, sins can be forgiven and humanity reconciled with God. The gospel. Pentecostal requirement is that one be born again. Oh, they speak in tongues.
oh yeah, the tongue speakers, Ron. The rattlesnakes.
I'm not Pentecostal, in case anybody's wondering. They believe in divine healing, is a holistic faith.
Oh yeah, those are the kind of cult. That's like bordering line on being regular religious and like really cultish.
They have spiritual gifts, vocal gifts.
Good for you, AZ. But I don't think it's arranged marriages. I think it's just.
I ain't got that far yet.
Well, I know, but you're reading every little thing. Just read the highlights.
Well, I'm curious. I mean,
Reader's Digest.
Well, what I'm wondering about too is, do they do arranged marriages? And
I have a funny
I'm
feeling they
Episcopal, in
might.
case anybody's wondering.
Just scroll and find something about arranged marriages.
Rules of marriage.
And do they allow orgies?
Oh, gee.
What's their preference?
Ron
on
wanted to
age-
know.
Age gap relationships?
Hold on, Ron.
Do I?
So what's their preference on age gap relationships?
Hmm.
the other thing I wonder is there's a couple of those religions that they don't want you having babies in the hospital. They want you natural with midwives.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Amish and the Mennonites back
Yeah.
home. God, I used to get so pissed off at those midwives. Oh my God. Oh,
Now, let me ask you though, them dealing with that many births, are some of them really good though? Like,
oh yeah.
do they
I mean,
really
have
know? Like,
successful-
are they?
Yeah, obviously
And
they're
then-
successful. But
Are some of them just kind of like they're almost like think that they're like a fucking doctor that's been through 12 years of med school type attitude?
yeah, but like, and Sarah will probably cringe when she hears this. One of the sorry to get
Arranged marriages are on the increase
Okay.
in
Hmm,
Pentecostal churches.
Okay, so they are.
yeah.
Some do, some don't.
So maybe the girl that you have there,
We're
Ron,
Catholic, but we're not Catholic.
maybe in her sect or her organization, the reason she doesn't have any goals is because she's been told that we'll take care of it. You don't worry.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, she said that exact thing. She said, she's like, yeah, I'll just live with my parents. You know, I mean, I almost mistaked it for the typical mentality of some of the millennials today, but
Yeah, but it might be like a cultish
but
type
the other
thing
girl
going
knew
on.
about it. She's like, Ron, do you know where that church is going to Mormon? I'm like, yeah, I thought it was a Mormon church. She goes, oh no. And she told me it was that other church. And yeah, it was packed there today. I was actually in
So
town today.
yes, it is a cult.
Oh, what were you saying about the midwife thing there?
Oh God. Sarah, being a female and delivering with 3 kids, she would realize this. We got called to an Amish house once for an OB problem. We get there, this woman. Now, first we're going in. We're working under candlelight because they don't believe in electricity. So I'm doing what I can under candlelight. And the midwife said, well, she delivered yesterday and it's laying over there. And I'm like, what's it? And laying where? The baby was there, but over in the corner of the living room was the placenta, which she
Placenta,
just delivered after 30 some hours. That's supposed to be delivered within the first,
Immediately, yep.
like, half hour. And it's no wonder this woman's bleeding to death. Ugh. She had like no blood pressure.
Now, will they go to the hospital if like they have no other choice? Like it's,
That's why we were there. Yeah.
so
Yeah,
they
they
will.
call last.
So in fact, they will use modern medicine if they feel like they can't handle it.
Well, Ron, do you think the midwife called you or did the family call you?
It's been a while. I can't remember. But you know, the Amish I always found were so non-emotional. I remember one case we had. I sit there and think of I've dealt with so many parents with small children, you know, and their kid is hurt and the parents are just freaking out, you know. And when they need to go someplace of any distance, you know, that they can't achieve in horse and buggy, they'll hire a driver. They call it a driver. It's somebody usually with a van or a pickup truck. And that used to be trips down to Delaware and Maryland because it was only a half hour to 45 minutes down to the
Yeah, there's
alcohol.
people that make money as a taxi for the Amish.
Oh yeah.
That's all they do is just taxi them around.
But we got a call one time. Whoever the driver was in the driveway, and the 1-year-old was crawling around the driveway. The driver didn't know it, backed over the kid in a big, like 15 passenger van. So we got called, you know, we ended up transporting the kid up to Hershey Medical Center, up where they make Hershey chocolate.
Yeah.
Big, gigantic hospital and trauma center and pediatric center. But anyhow, I just remember, to this day, I still remember the father coming up to me, so calm, so laid back. He goes, well, I got a question for you, sir. He said, are you going to Hershey today? I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, okay. He goes, Mama and I will eventually be up. And I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, can you show a little emotion? Your kid just got ran over. It is not in good shape. But yeah. And it's almost, you know, Sarah, it almost sounds similar to the Amish. I remember when I was at the Amish schoolhouse shooting, and Paul, I probably remember both of you Pauls might remember that. That was,
Yep.
it'll be 11 years.
I remember that. I remember when that happened. Yeah, I remember when that happened.
The guy that relieved me on night shift, his wife was the ambulance. She was the first to do ambulance there. She called me on my personal phone. She goes, Ron, are you working today? I'm like, yeah. She goes, we're at this schoolhouse up here in Bart. It was a little community called Bart, Pennsylvania. And she goes, we got this guy that was barricaded in the schoolhouse. State police are there. She goes, we are, the police had them, what do you call it, staged about, it was about a quarter mile away. And they're sitting there watching the state cop, and all of a sudden they see the state cop charging in the schoolhouse. And as she's saying that, I'm hearing gunfire over the phone. And it was about 5 minutes later, we were dispatched. We were one of 6 helicopters that came in there. What a mess.
I got to check on me. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I will never forget that call. Never. That's one of the ones, that 9/11 is the ones that kind of like scar in my mind. I just remember walking into that schoolhouse and seeing these girls. It was all girls. The guy, he lived in the community. He drove the milk truck. He went to all the farms and with a tanker truck, and he, picked up milk from all the farms, the Amish farms. And his daughter, I'm trying to remember if she was born. No, she was like a year old or something and died. And he blamed God. He was angry at God because his daughter died.
So he pretty much just psychotically broke.
Yeah, he psychotically broke. And like I said, there were boys in that schoolhouse. Never touched. He lined all the girls up by the chalkboard up front. And
Jesus
shot
Christ.
them all. There were, I think nine girls. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember when that happened. They actually ended up tearing that school down and rebuilding another one.
they did. They tore it down and they built another one. But I remember, the biggest thing they hated up there was the publicity, because they hated any kind of publicity. When you remember that movie,
Rain, AZ, a lot of rain.
the Witness with Harrison Ford.
Yep.
That was as soon as I moved to the Lancaster County area. They were filming that movie when I was living there, and they hated that. Oh my God, they hated that, all that publicity and the filming and stuff. But the weird thing was, is their whole religion was, even though they were sad that it happened, but the biggest thing they published or spoke about is that they forgave him. The average person out there in the street today, you shot their child in the back of the head, they're not going to forgive you.
Oh, hell no. I'm not one of those people. I'll never forgive you.
Yeah.
I'll be burning hell.
But that is their belief that, and to my knowledge, his wife still lives in the community.
See, I couldn't do that, man. If I'm just saying, like, if an immediate family member did that, I couldn't live around that area no more. I'd have to get up and leave. That'd be just too embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it would feel weird. I mean, it's like being in a house with a bunch of people that hate you. Why would you want to be there?
yeah.
Whether they forgive you or not, I would still feel too uncomfortable living in an area like that.
Yeah. Well, I see Bill from Newfound Drone Productions is in the house, and Kelly Taylor joined the.
Kelly and Bill, yeah.
Yep. Hey guys.
Kelly, where's Tim?
Yeah, man.
Well, AZ, they utilize a lot of the lakes around here for natural, rain drainage and all that. So the 4 or 5 months out of the year where we don't really get a lot of rain, you do see the lakes drop significantly. But as soon as the rainy season comes back in, they fill right back up.
Yeah. Sarah, they're about 10 miles east of me here. It's all Amish. It's all there's two different types of
Mennonites and Amish.
Mennonites down there. There's Mexican Mennonites, and there's the old order, which is what do you call them? I guess the old order they call them, but they're all horse and buggy and all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, the Mennonites tend to be a little bit more lax, right? Like they'll use electricity to a certain extent. They're a little bit more. They're kind of like in the middle of being Amish and kind of modern.
The old order's not down here.
Although I know the ones in Pennsylvania are like that, right? Ron, the Mennonites, they kind of ride that fine line of being modern but old school at the same time, right?
Yeah, they will drive a vehicle. It's very, very watered down. No chrome, like no stereos. They will use a modern telephone. The Amish and the Mennonites do not get along.
What do you call them? Headerites?
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what are in eastern South Dakota. Yeah, it's called the Hutterites or Headerites.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the old order here, no. It's all horse buggy. They don't. You go down the road and There's hydro poles that run down the road, but nobody's connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Oh,
them pulling up in one of those donks? Freaking those Cadillacs with the 24-inch rims.
yeah.
Freaking Mennonite.
but see, the Mexican Mennonites here, they all drive vans, so they get more all the family members in them. But and
Hold on.
they use hydro, they use everything.
See, the weird thing is, it seems like the Amish are so much more strict, but they will drink like a fish. Where the Mennonites, oh, that's totally against.
That's a major sin. You drink as a
Oh
Mennonite.
yeah. One of my best friends, matter of fact, the guy I just talked to you about, that was my relief. He married a Mennonite girl, and we went. Obviously, all of us guys went to the wedding, and we had to drink out in the parking lot. He would not do, the father-daughter dance. He found out that a bunch of us were going out in my buddy's Suburban out in the parking lot. He goes,
Check
"Are
that
you
area.
boys indulging in strong?" They call
think
it
it
strong
is.
drink.
Yeah.
Called strong drink.
Yeah. Yeah, there's two different cultures and they live in the same area. It's funny
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah.
But they have in the town of Elmer, they have what they call the Mennonite market. Yeah, they all come there in their horse and buggies, bring produce and everything else in there and sell it and stuff like that there. So, but it's like that thing when they get a barn building, they all come into as a community. To help build a barn. Guy can do it in
Yeah.
about 2 days. And they just, Yeah, Sarah. My mom bought a couple pieces there. My sister's got it, but yeah, their quality of furniture is just unbelievable. There's no pine or nothing. It's all like oak and stuff like that, maple, hard stuff, right? So yeah, but not cheap. I think she got a coffee table and an end table. It was like $500 or something. Yeah, but lasts forever.
Yeah.
Well, they do some beautiful work. Just unbelievable what they can do.
Hey, I'm going to share a screen with you guys just to show you how clear it is out there. It's going to be a bit jiggly jaggly, but there's a ship going out right there that's probably
Yep.
10 miles out. Going up.
That's boat nerd camera. Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on with the camera?
Don't know.
AZ, I got Sarah looking at those, and then we'll get back to you on this. Because she knows that area a little bit better than I do.
So AZ wants to move to Florida.
He's thinking about it. He was talking about Northern California too. I was like, oh hell no. me and Paul Hodges weren't having that when he said that.
Well, it depends upon how far north you go, but
Well, it's just the fact of, the cost of living in Florida is a lot cheaper. You don't have state tax. You don't have to do vehicle inspections. I mean, there's just so many little things that are a pain in the ass in California and New York
yeah.
or any of the northern states to do that. It just, they moving a whole barn? Jesus.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess that works.
Do it. That's the way they do it.
Can you
I guess.
imagine?
All it takes is one of them to trip and it's just all.
Yeah. Look at the size of that thing.
You don't want to be one of the load bearing guys. Look how many of them are in there, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
they do everything as an organization, everything,
everything. Yeah. That's
because they'll all show up and help somebody else.
yeah.
They'll
that's
help
just amazing.
people that aren't even part of their community.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like if you were broke down on the side of the road and needed help, they'll stop and help you.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll let you know, AZ. She'll look up those addresses for you. mean, so technically that was a faster way of moving that thing, right? If you had a company come in, they'd came in with the crane, lifted it up, put it on wheels.
Yeah,
the car
but
would've
look at
took-
this, going uphill. Huh?
So, but I'm saying that's probably, think about how long that probably took them, probably about an hour or so to do, where if you called a company in, that probably would have took them
Well,
all
see,
day to do
there's
that.
all the women over there. See them?
Yeah. It's just.
Dudes-
Had
I could just see
a
the
little- they
dude.
must have had a little break there for a minute. One guy's standing up in the middle. I don't know what the hell he doing.
What they're moving it around, but the guy here is trying to find out where they're going to put it, and
I could just see the dude in the middle holding it. Get in here, you bitch.
You imagine though?
Like I said, that's the way to do it, though, right? I mean, it was
they don't
probably,
use any. They don't use any radios or anything either.
No.
They're going to turn around so that the doors are facing towards the
see
other house.
what it
But
looks
I
like.
don't see
They
a, I don't see a foundation where they put it on or anything, right? So
no. So what it looks like, what they did was, it looks like on the inside they built like a bracing system inside to hold the building together.
Well,
and a
would've
place
had
for
to
them to
put-
pick
they
it up.
would've Had to put wood across there where they could grab it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what they did, was they built it as a way to grab it, but it also braced the walls and everything from
There you
moving.
go. There's raising of a house.
or barn.
I mean, when you got that many people, the manpower, it works.
Yeah, I would say it's a barn, wouldn't you, Paul? Because look at
Yeah, it'd be a barn. Yeah, the house there. But and always, I don't know if y'all know this or not. Their houses all have to be white.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. All the houses on the old order, yeah, all the houses have to be white. They can't be
I
any
need
other
this
color.
far. Oh. I'm moving the middle Amish community into a bright pink house.
Huh.
Yeah, but he's trying to get away from somewhere cold, Mike. He was talking about going to, what was it? Shit, what was that? Damn it. The hell, Vermont. AZ was talking about going to Vermont, but he doesn't want to be in a place that's cold.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst thing about being in Florida, the summers are a little harsh, but shit. Just crank that AC up and stay inside. You're good to go.
Yeah, I want to make sure you can fly your drone. So
Well, that's
Yeah,
the thing too, is the storms down here are very predictable too, though. Like I said, they usually always come in the mid at like the afternoon and evening time. Usually they hit between like 2 and 4 o'clock.
Like in the summer here, we usually get an afternoon thunderstorm almost every day.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's probably like here though. It doesn't stick around very long, does it? It's probably usually pretty in and out pretty quick.
Yep, usually
Yeah.
sometimes less than an hour or sometimes half an hour, and the sun's back out.
AZ says that he loves Vermont, but his wife hates it.
I've always wanted to live in Boston just because I like the old city, but I mean, I don't know how good of a city it is to live in. but
Vermont's
it's-
beautiful. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
up there
definitely.
in the fall.
I don't like it in the wintertime.
No, it's
Pretty harsh.
you're a skier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also said he was what, 52? He said he was.
Yeah.
So he's probably, him and his wife probably ain't digging the cold too much. Because you know how most people, when they get in their older age, they don't want to be in the cold. That's why so many of them come down to Florida.
Right.
That's why Paul's moving down here next year. Both Pauls.
No.
They already got a co-condo down here that they're going to be
We're
sharing.
past the age of moving. At least I am. Are you, Paul?
Oh, you
Yeah,
and
I
Lynn-
don't know.
You guys all rented matching condos down here. You, Lynn, and Paul.
Yeah.
Well, I could sell this place here, make a few hundred thousand, and go live someplace. I don't know
can
where.
see Paul with a great big huge motorhome traveling the world.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that I could do.
Yep. Load the cat and the two dogs up, and off he'd go.
Yeah.
Get one of those motorhomes that goes right in the water like a boat. You just can hit over there and see Matt in Australia. Matt and Tim.
I wouldn't take a motorhome across the ocean. Talk about a suicide.
Well, I know people that lived up here and they go down south. That's what they got a big snowbird fifth wheel.
Yep.
They just travel all over the US all the time. That's all they do.
Yep. Oh yeah, Lynn has a lot of friends that are on the road. You know.
I would imagine though, as say you're traveling around the United States a whole bunch, though. I imagine after a few years, it'd probably start to get boring because you're starting to see the same shit over and over to where you would want to explore even more. Now you might want to go up into Canada or down to South America because there's a lot of van lifers, people that have made
South America, that's another story.
Yeah.
like they've made.
You go down to South America as a North American person, good luck. You're a target all the way.
You're gonna say a target probably. Yeah.
You know, because what I would love to do is go RVing around Europe. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, those little narrow roads.
Well, I mean,
No.
you see, I'm saying like if me and Sarah went, right, or even if Paul Hodges wanted to go do something like that, you know, one of those really nice little RV vans now that have full bathrooms and shit in them. You know, those really upscale like little Mercedes vans.
Yep.
They have full bathrooms and everything in it.
Oh yeah.
Full kitchen, everything. It's perfect for one or two people.
Yeah.
To do that kind of traveling, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Because
It
Europe,
would be
there's
like go to Europe, get one of those narrow boats and live on it, right?
oh yeah, the ones that go up under the little tunnels. Like they
Yeah.
have to be a certain height, otherwise they
Like,
won't make it
and
through
width,
the tunnel.
yeah, they're really long, eh?
Yeah. I've seen those, yeah, because the water level I know gets really high in some of those canals, and if it's not that,
Well, you have
Type
to
of
be able to
boat, you
get
can't even
off
get
and
to
go
it.
over and manipulate the lock system and everything yourself. And
I haven't heard from Narrowboat Girl for a while. I don't know, for a few weeks now. Didn't put much out because I always get notifications from her.
Here's a picture of me at that. They had 2 of the 6 helicopters there.
Yeah.
But that's lifting off that was our first trip. We ended up dropping off one and then came back, got a second one.
hey,
Yeah.
AZ,
Hmm.
the 106 property, very good. The 1830 property is very nice, and it's a gated community.
But you're really trying to get AZ down there, aren't you?
Well, he's been asking me all these questions about houses and very nice places.
Justin wants to
Well,
help him fly his
here-
drone.
Both Sarah.
Well, here's one right here. AZ posted there.
Yeah,
That's
see,
nice on a lake
that one
top.
is nice right there. That's the gated community,
Yeah.
and that's super nice area.
Yeah.
I know where that's at, and that's not that
Yeah,
far from
that's
Legoland either.
Yeah.
Don't discourage him, Ron. The gators are cuddly and they don't bother anybody.
Uh-huh.
You be
Okay.
quiet. You be quiet down there.
Wow.
You stay up there in your snowstorms.
Look at the shower. They
Yeah.
got dual controls and they're outside the shower, not inside.
Wow.
Now that's
That is a nice fucking shower. I ain't gonna lie. Look at
Holy
it. Got
crap.
the soap
Get you out here,
dispensers.
AZ.
different. Everything. But why?
You
I
can
don't
tell
understand.
for
Why they got 2 valves here, but I don't want to see one shower head though.
Well, you got a
Like-
shower head there, and then there's one just around the corner. I can just see the edge of it. You see it?
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
saw
thought
that.
maybe I
AZ.
had one in the ceiling or something, but
She put both were gated. I didn't see that. But yeah, they're both gated communities.
yeah.
Oh, that's a nice ass bathroom.
Jeez,
Wow.
huge.
I got a feeling the house is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that closet, man. Look at you fit all those drones on there. Look at all those
Yeah.
shelves.
Oh, listen to you.
They're looking out the back.
Looking out the back.
patio.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lots of room
Oh.
for activities.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is
Oh,
nice, though. And how much one was that one going for?
650.
Fuck. That ain't nothing, dude.
That's
That'd be
all?
that'd be a $2 million home in California right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that backyard. And you
Wow.
got your own private dock too. You can dock your boat right up to it.
Yeah, you can go out and
Yeah,
feed
like-
the gators.
Yeah.
And those have the boat lifts too, Ron. See, look,
Yep.
Yeah, I
your,
saw
your
that.
boat doesn't even sit in the water. You just lift it right up out of the water.
Wow.
See, that saves you from that issue that your friend had where his boat was docked up and tied up.
Yep.
And the water level rose and it fucking sunk his boat. That's the shit right there that saves your boat.
Yeah,
from getting-
there's a control right there for the lift right there.
God,
look at
that
that.
one.
Look at the lily pad. That'd probably be good.
Look at the
bath-
garage.
Yeah, like holy
That is
shit.
nice. Yeah,
Double
two.
car.
Little car and a one bigger.
Yeah, you could put, all your toys, your four-wheeler, motorcycle. And look at Sarah.
Waterfall. Yeah.
Look at Sarah, Justin. She said, Ron, you're next.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, gated community, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wood Point. I know exactly where that's at.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he says it's pending, so we are late. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean the sale will go through though.
Yeah, but if it's pending, you can also, at any time it's pending, you can make a counter offer higher. And then it has to, just because it's pending doesn't mean it's a done deal. It's just pending. So they will still entertain outside offers.
Not to s-
3,500 square foot,
How many?
Not to s-
3,500 square feet, the house,
How much?
3,500 square feet.
Oh, that's a pretty good size. So
Yeah,
ours
That's
is always-
650,000, but it's gonna cost you $3,912 a month for payments.
That's
probably would depend on your credit though, right?
depend on your down
Yeah,
payment.
Well, your down payment and
Your credit. But I guarantee you, if AZ's probably sold his house that he's in now in Arizona,
he's probably just
Yeah.
gonna,
probably worth more than that one is.
yeah.
And you have to pay $51 a month to HOA dues.
Oh, that ain't nothing. That's not bad. Though.
Yeah.
Not for that nice of a property. That's not bad at all.
Well, Ron pays, what do you pay, $100 HOA right there where you are?
I don't pay an HOA.
Yeah, it's like
Kidding you, buddy.
Yeah.
You know,
just
if you
pay-
were paying an HOA, Ron, they should come over and feed your friggin' deer.
Right. No, he pays that in deer feed every month.
Believe it or not, I bought
It's a deer OA is what it is.
a 50-pound bag 2 months ago for $10. Yeah, the deer feed's not much.
And it's a
Well,
it was a
little trespassers are visiting. It was too windy today. I didn't know if I'd be around.
no, it's what a DHO, Deer's Homeowner Association.
Yeah.
DHO. Oh, but there's so many
DHOA.
properties.
DHOA, Deer,
Yeah.
yep, Homeowners Association.
AZ, there's so many properties and developments going up around here. It's not hard to find a house in Florida. It really isn't. Shit, you got a guy that deals with realty right down here on the bottom of the screen. I bet he could find you some nice ass places. And Sarah loves scouting through Zillow sometimes.
all the time.
Yeah, she goes through these little Zillow phases where she likes to go through and look at all the houses and how much they're going for and all that. That 1831 is nice, so I can't even lie. That's a nice ass house.
Mm.
Because our house is only, I think, 2,200 square feet. That's a pretty good size house. And we
Yeah.
have a pretty decent size house. I mean, we got a 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. So it's not small by any means. I was just thinking about all those shelves in that closet, man. All them drones would look nice in there.
It's just all nicely stacked there. Just grab me, see which one do I want to use today?
Right.
I don't know,
What-
that big, huge garage, you could put some racks in there too.
Well, you know what's great about in our house too, right?
You can
Is
fly in the garage.
when Sarah moves out, Sarah's mom moves out here in the next month or so, she finally got herself a house. But I'm going to use the walk-in closet that's in the master bedroom. It's big enough for me to build a studio inside.
Ah,
So I'll be able to be in there with the door shut inside the bathroom, quiet. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's all surrounded. And you have to go through the bathroom to get to it. So, but it's a huge walk-in closet. So I'm going to turn that into my own studio and I'll be up out of the way of everybody. I'll have my own little room for all my stuff. So I think that's going to work out perfect.
I gotta feed the squirrelies.
Why, they starving to death again?
Yeah, they're knocking on the window.
I'll be
I don't-
back in a minute.
Yep, not a problem. We're here.
Hey, out there, Ron?
No, it's pretty windy. They haven't been here all day. There's a lot of corn out. I have corn out in the yard. They haven't been around. It was funny yesterday morning. Boy, they were. Was that yesterday, Paul? Yeah. Yeah, Paul Hodges, tell your brother too. I'll take a copy of that print and I'll take it to the lodge and for
Yeah.
the dozens and dozens of hunters. I bet you people will want to buy one.
Yeah.
If he
I
has
don't know how you're doing yet on it. I took it to him, what, noon yesterday it was?
yeah.
But, you know, and Easter weekend, he had his family down from Godrich. They were down.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
holiday. I'm not much of a yeah.
Yep. But I told him, you know, as soon as he get it done, so.
Yeah, I was talking to Don's daughter today. We had a long talk.
Yeah.
You gotta get
I had
him.
I had my son come in this morning. That was nice.
Oh, did
We
you?
sat and had a good talk this morning.
There he is.
Hey,
Professor.
JD.
Hey,
What's happening, JD?
not much. How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. You do anything for Easter?
I went to my parents and the whole family came over there and we had lunch.
Your parents live close by? Or?
Yep, probably 2 minutes.
Oh, I
Yep.
guess that's close by.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I tried out my little new drone RC car. It's only $30 and
Oh.
it can drive and fly, but I can't get the flying part down, so
Ooh.
it's just been smacking all over my house. As soon as it goes up in the air, it just wants to go everywhere.
Huh. Wonder why. It's not
Um,
GPS controlled, is it?
No, and I've never flown FPV, so this is probably normal. I'm just not used to having to control the thing all the time. Kelly, hey Marie. AZ again.
You know,
Hey,
I,
Marie, how you doing? Yeah. That's right.
if I ever get into FPV, I want to have somebody standing beside me saying, okay, Ron, here's your controller. This is what you're going to do. Rather than try and take it and smack, bang, crash. I wouldn't know what stick did what,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I've looked at the directions for this thing several times and I still am not seeing what I think there might be some of the fine tuning stuff that I need to get down the trim.
For a certain amount of bedrooms. Well, look at Sarah now. She's looking for him too. They're trying to get AZ down to Florida. Come on out to Wyoming there, AZ. You can cuddle up to a grizzly. They're snuggly, furry.
Hmm.
It's better than
Right.
damn gators.
Guys, those people will not give up, will they? Fucking new emoji just came out on Apple iOS. A pregnant man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Really? What's that look like? Show a screen share. I'm curious what that looks like. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Huh? Yeah. They just won't give up, will they? We got to try and prove something. I don't know what it is, but
My middle finger emoji disappeared from my text message options. It was like the only one that wasn't in the sign language area. And I know I had one because I'd used it before. Now it's back and it's the only one, like all the rest of them are yellow and it's brown. The middle finger one's brown. Like what? It disappeared and came back. Bizarre.
Marie, no, Paul's out feeding the squirrels.
I don't know if it's like up yours, so it's brown, like it's been up yours.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, goodness.
Wasn't he feeding the squirrels? Is he okay? It's been a while. He might have got attacked.
I don't know, maybe, well,
He's
he may have to open a new bag, because I think earlier he, said, well, that was the end of that $33 bag or something, and
They went after his nuts. So what did you guys do today?
well, today I went to my sister's. I was gonna
Oh, that's
set
right,
the
yeah.
world on fire, and well, she did me up a big supper there about 3:30, 4:45, and but I was going down to well, I had to put all the batteries in the lawnmowers. There's 3 of them. I got my zero turn, and she's got 2 riding lawnmowers. One a bagger, and the other one's not. But anyways, I got them all going. I was in mine. I got some new pulleys. I got new spark plug oil filters, everything. Gonna do all that. Put new blades on it. But got down there. It's like 36 degrees and the wind blowing like a bastard. I said, oh, no way. I'm not laying underneath this thing doing it in this temperature. Said, hell with it. I got the lawnmower running, so we need to cut grass next week or something, fine, but I'm not doing well. It's that cold out. Well, it's supposed to be really warm around Thursday, Friday next week, this week. So, but we got a winter weather advisory out right now here for tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna cool right down. It's going into the minuses tonight. So,
Oh, it's getting nasty outside right now.
yeah,
Storming really bad.
is it?
Yeah, starting to come in now.
Tell Sarah don't put a whole lot of effort in there for me.
What?
Ron, I'll find you something too.
So I said
don't know.
we got to get both the Pauls and the Lynn to get a little like dual condo down here, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I used to have friends that snowbirds go down there, and I used to go down and kind of stay with them a bit, down there. Actually, I think it was around Winter Haven, to tell you the truth. Can't remember the exact area.
He said it once before, and I can't remember now.
Okay,
I
because I
think-
used to go to Zephyr Hills, because that's a skydiving club there at Zephyr Hills.
So I want to say
Okay.
that's about an hour and a half from here.
Yeah,
think
but I think
so, yeah.
they were closer to Winter Haven, I think. Because they used to, well, I know there's kind of, when I used to go down there, you had the Strawberry Festival on.
Oh, that's how my family got down here. They were snowbirds.
Oh, the Strawberry Festival. That's in
Plant City.
Plant City.
Yeah, Plant City. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in that area. They weren't far from Plant City.
Yeah, it's about a 30, 40-minute drive. It's not that far from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I couldn't hunt deer and antelope down there, and turkey, and I mean they have them down there, but nothing to the extent we have up here.
Oh no, that kind of wildlife there. It's here, but it's not as prevalent.
And I ain't crawling around the goddamn Everglades.
You don't want to go anaconda and gator hunting?
Mm-mm.
Hey, Ron, here right
Yeah.
now, they got news on right now. Deer collision season arrives with a bang in Bruce County, which is just about 50, 60 miles north of me. Ontario averages 500 to 600 car versus deer collisions each year. But between April 1st and April 11th, there was 14 deer killed in collisions. But it says here there's a car versus wildlife collision every 38 minutes in Ontario.
No kidding.
You wonder where I get my roadkill from.
I know.
Is that the HOA fees per month, AZ? Is what you're saying? Yeah, but some of the amenities that some of these gated communities have are amazing. Like some of them have full golf courses and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's why you pay those, but they're super nice.
Yeah.
And if you're, I don't know if AZ's a golfer, but man, there are some upscale golf courses around here, really nice ones. Because I know golfing's pretty big in Arizona too, but
Paul Hodges, have you ever heard of that radio station that lady called into about the deer signs?
Oh yeah, about moving them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever hear that, Justin?
Yeah.
you what?
If you've never heard this, listen to this. This is hysterical. Where am I at here?
Oh, like Murray said, Hodges, well, I guess it's probably different in Canada with the pending thing, but Murray said that you could still make an offer on it.
What's that?
Like if it's showing that a house is pending, but it might be different in Canada. I don't know if it's much different.
I don't know. Yeah.
Listen to this lady just for a minute. It's
Yeah.
hysterical. I didn't think anybody could be this stupid.
Now, Donna, you got quite the vent today. It sounds like what's going on with you.
Well, I wanted to voice my opinion on something that's been bothering me for a really long time.
Okay.
I tried writing the newspaper and contacting TV stations, but nobody seems to want to stay with this. So that's why I'm calling you guys.
What's the issue?
Well, over the past few years, I've been involved in 3 separate car accidents involving deer.
Mm-hmm.
With the population and everything. Each of these incidents, they've occurred shortly after I saw a deer crossing sign on the highway. Well, my frustration is that Minnesota and North Dakota Departments of Transportation would allow these deer crossings to be in such high traffic areas. I mean, I've even seen them on the interstate. Why are we encouraging deer to cross at the interstate? I don't get it. That's such a high traffic area. I mean,
Like the deer are real.
I understand that deer are wild animals. They need to travel across the streets occasionally to survive, and of course to find food. But it seems to me that so irresponsible of us to allow these deer crossings to be in areas where these deer are so likely to be struck by oncoming traffic. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
These guys are holding it back.
I mean, it's just. I mean, you think they would put deer crossings maybe in smaller towns, maybe during at a school crossing.
What an idiot.
It would be a safer place for them to cross.
Wait,
Put the deer crossing sign.
deer crossings aren't telling deer that it's safe to cross there. It's just more of like an alert for drivers so they know it's like a high deer population.
The government put the deer crossings there. They can direct the deer population anywhere they want to by moving that deer crossing sign. I mean, why in the world would they place it on the highway or the interstate?
How would you like to be married to an
God,
idiot like that?
there are so many other places
yeah.
I can think of than putting the deer crossing signs on busy highways and interstates.
You seem to be under the misunderstanding that the deer are somehow attracted to the deer crossing sign.
Well, yeah, the deer crossing sign is there to allow the deer to know that's where they need to cross.
Oh my God, what a
Right.
dumbass.
And all these car accidents you had involved a deer after you'd saw a deer crossing sign.
Exactly. I mean, I'm trying to watch out for the deer, but I mean, speed limit's 55, 65. How am I supposed to, you can't brake really quick if if the deer just is crossing in that deer crossing area.
So you'd like to see these signs move somewhere safer?
Right. If we can move them, don't put deer crossing signs on the interstate or freeways. Put them in lower traffic areas. Somewhere where the speed limit's a lot slower.
Uh-huh.
Maybe small towns. I don't know. I think school crossings is a good idea.
Well, listen, we will.
Jesus
I know you
Christ.
say you've tried to
On the
contact
road.
quite a few people about this.
Right. Yeah. I wrote at least 3 or 4 letters, and
We will
try-
spread the word, okay? We will try to kind of help you raise some awareness for this issue, okay?
thank you. We need to move those deer crossing signs.
We appreciate your comment this morning.
Banana.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
I just thought that was
Oh yeah.
Did you see what AZ said? She is saying, buy it right now.
Uh,
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, his wife apparently wants that house.
Yep.
Do it.
Stupid deer. You think they would
Well,
train people?
both those criteria, you're definitely going to find it here. Izzy.
Well, the thing of it is maybe that stupid driver should stop texting her friends and giggling and pay attention to her driving.
I mean, yeah.
I actually
How
found
many of those kind of butterheads have we all seen on the highway or putting makeup on or what,
Oh, yeah.
I actually found a what do you call it? A questionnaire or a follow up. It was at a bed and breakfast in Yellowstone, and I guess somebody in Yellowstone scanned the questionnaire and put it on the internet. But these people wrote back and said, "Oh, your hotel was beautiful. Everything was nice. We enjoyed the breakfast. The big problem we had was that we spent a lot of money coming to Yellowstone, and you need to learn to train your bears better. We saw no bears the whole 3 days we were there.
Train your bears. Huh?
Train your bears to be more visible."
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, Ron, is it's like what Marie says. Maybe they should write a letter. Maybe somebody should get a Facebook page and respond as though you're the deer, and let them go ahead and write to you, complain. And the deer can complain about, we were here first, kind of like the Indian thing. We were here first. What the hell are you doing, people, deer?
Yeah.
AZ she said, I'm not moving to Florida, but when she saw the house, she changed her mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
AZ, if that house is up to her
that might
standard
change
and
it.
you can swing it, you get a hold of that real estate agent tonight.
Yeah.
You tell him you want to make a counter offer.
because
Because
that
the
one
offer
where
is
he could put all his
It
drones.
hasn't been accepted, right, Paul?
Yep, that's right.
I'm just saying for what you don't have to deal with the government wise here, it's much nicer to live because you don't have the state butting in on every stupid little thing you do here. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a bunch of little things. Registering your car, you don't have to freaking get it inspected. It's just a bunch of little things like that a lot of these other states make you do.
But the big downside is Justin's there and so is Adrian. I mean,
Don't get jealous.
Justin and Adrian are the negatives. That's funny. That's your buddy JD, as Justin.
He's just mad because I get to play with AZ's drones first.
Well, isn't JD one of the guys that was going to go down and break into?
Katie, I'm here too, and I'm a fucking delight.
Oh yeah, you
That's
offended
why.
her.
Yeah.
Call
to be determined.
Ron.
Never met.
Oh,
Wait, how'd I get that?
he said to be determined. We never met.
Who said that?
Who you just responded to?
You
JD.
can ask Ron.
What are you asking about guns, AZ? Like
Wait a minute. How did I get in this conversation?
we have every bit of free guns
Hey,
besides
There's the wizard, Curtis Dart.
the only difference between here and Arizona is we don't have open carry, but we do have concealed, and you can have pretty much damn near any gun
Topic
you
of the
want.
conversation tonight, Curtis, is AZ's thinking about moving to Florida, and Justin's found him a nice house on a lake.
Florida,
We can
huh?
play with all the drones.
Well,
only
you know about
reason he's
those
doing
guys
that.
in Florida.
Yeah, Curtis, why don't you have him move up to Portland? It's a wonderful city.
Better
Oh
than
yeah,
those-
that's another
Yeah.
one.
better. It's better than those douchebags in Kansas. I'm just saying.
Florida. Why Florida?
Why not Florida?
It's hot.
Yes.
It's muggy. It's in the news almost every other day. And if it's not in the news about something political going on down there, it's in the news for the weather that's down there.
Again, but why not Florida?
JD, yes, Sarah is very nice. She has nerves of steel. She
Yep.
didn't beat Adrian when like I don't I don't drink distilled water or
Spring water. No, it's
spring water.
Yeah, natural spring water is not good enough for him. He only drinks Voss. So I only drink Voss water.
She wanted to beat him, but she let it go.
Said that, I looked at him. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "One, you didn't specify what kind of water you wanted."
AZ also said he was thinking about San Jose or Seattle.
No, and no. I'm just being sarcastic.
No, I told him to get away from the West Coast. Period.
Yeah, you know.
Curtis,
You could go live in Port Protection. It's a lawless island.
I'll be up there in
You know,
August.
as long as you don't live in one of the big cities up in Washington, you're okay.
Yeah,
Tacoma's actually pretty normal. It's don't go live in Seattle. God, the council person
go
that's
up
up
to
there
Port
is
Protection. I'll see you up there in August.
Yeah. I was watching it last night there on Roku. Was it Roku? No, Prime Video.
Yeah.
What is it?
Port Protection.
It's Prince of Wales Island, Alaska. It's where I'll
There's-
be in late August.
And there's no law enforcement there at all?
Nope.
No. There's hardly any people there.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's that one what is it, that oil rig or whatever that those people in the UK bought off of the shore or whatever, and it's its own country. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
It's an oil rig from like World War II or some shit that they built out there. And some guy went out there and like took it over, and it's literally considered its own country now.
Really?
Oh.
And the dude's a prince, I guess. Like they have like their own little royal family and shit out there. It's really
Oh,
weird.
geez, eh?
I
Sounds
saw
like
a
something you
thing
do,
on
Justin.
right,
Prince Stickley.
right. I'll just take over my little atoll out off the tip of Florida. Just take it over.
AZ
Yeah.
said that he wanted to be close to Curtis.
Why?
So what's the latest Northwest?
Curtis, are you going to take that from Justin? You want to know why?
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on a couple things here. What happened now? Justin just left. Why?
Got dissed.
AZ said that he was going to be close to Curtis.
Yeah. He was
And,
talking smack about you.
Justin says, why?
Because I have all the fun toys.
Yeah. Well, between you and AZ, you'd have a lot of fun.
We got adult superstores here too. It's nothing that's unattainable
Justin
in
trying
Florida.
to be a comedian. Oh my gosh.
It's not unattainable
Like
in
playing up
Florida.
to grown-up kids, Justin. Come on.
I was in Seattle last July. You don't want to go there.
I want to clarify for everybody. I do not live in Seattle. I live south of Tacoma.
Now I have to settle with Justin. I'll tell you, Curtis, that the 5 going into Seattle
I've done 2
scared the shit
minutes.
out of me on a bike.
Come on.
I didn't
Yeah,
know like that
Look
traffic.
forward to in Florida there,
Ooh.
AZ.
Nice and wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What she said.
Wow,
Yeah,
she
she
went
did.
there. Wow, look how dark the sky is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that over here.
Is
man.
somebody else going to go down there and put up a brand new webcam on the other side?
We're waiting for you, Curtis. Look, it's underwater now. We need you.
Well, no, somebody's going to be here in Florida. I figure, what the heck?
Look at that baby coming down and smacking the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raining good.
So
Honestly, as much as it rains here, I'd have built an awning over that whole thing.
Well, yeah,
A nice
that
hard
awning,
one.
that
That's what
awning
I-
company
yeah.
could have put in a larger awning that goes all the way out to here. You know.
I would have I'm saying I would have
block
built
the camera,
I would have built an actual
Oh, a permanent. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're looking for
you
the.
guys see
sunshine.
the damage from the storm that came through there?
Oh
It was about
yeah,
5
you
years,
remember
yeah.
the pictures of the damage?
yeah. God, that place got destroyed.
Oh, the
That was when Irma came through, right?
Yep. The whole front of that
part got
place.
destroyed.
There is a reason I came on, and Ron kind of brought it up. We were talking about FPV stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'll wait till Mr. Hodges is done there.
Look at that St. Augustine right there.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I finally found some FPV that I actually like, and I would be interested in doing this. And I'll share. I'm not going to share the audio. I'm just going to share the video for you guys.
Okay.
Let's see if I can bump up the quality here.
To make sure you click the two little boxes down at the bottom.
Two little boxes.
Yep. When you go before you share, there's two little boxes.
Not the bottom of the screen. Go
It's
back.
not shared.
Okay, now
Okay, go to share, hit share screen. And then out down at the bottom, there it says optimize for video.
Ah, yeah, I don't want to share the sound though, because I don't want you to get a copyright hit. All right, here we go.
because otherwise it does choppy.
Right. So there is not one flippity flip in this whole video. I love this.
Yeah, but in order to fly through those trees, how many drones did they destroy learning?
So here's the thing, Paul. There's a thing called a Shenzhen Squirt, and it's a ducted fan or a ducted prop. I'm not exactly sure the quite. Anyway, it's got prop guards around it basically, but they're solid. They're not like a net or anything like that. And when you bump, and you'll see them, they bump into stuff, and it just bumps right off of it.
That'd be cool for deer hunting. Go through there like that. Where did you?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Paul.
he'll go through here in a second, and he'll bump right into a tree branch, and you'll see it. You'll see the tree branch move. I think it's right in here where he hits one, and it just keeps on going. This is the part that kind of blows my mind when he did this. He comes up out of the trees into the sun. And now when he turns around and looks back, because it's a GoPro, yeah, drone shots, yeah, it's a Cinewhoop. Because where do you go back in?
You almost got to dive straight down, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. He's looking around for like, well, where did I come out at?
There's an opening.
And then once you come down, that GoPro adjusts for the light, and then you can see again.
Mhm.
So this, I could totally get into this for FPV. I could see spending a couple grand on an FPV system and doing this. Anyway, I won't torture you guys with all of it, but
Well, that was good. Cool watch out.
I'll put a link in the chat for it if anybody wants to check it out.
Yeah.
Well, Curtis, you live up there in Washington. Do you have a lot of wildlife crossing the highways and stuff?
I saw that. Yeah, that's been played on our radio station up here a bunch. We have those signs up here.
Yeah.
And the local radio stations have been kind of going on with that.
Because that girl that was talking on there, lady, she was a wackadoodle. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we've heard that lady up here. That's kind of a standard radio thing. All right, if anybody wants to go check that out, that's the company. They're actually a helicopter company.
Oh.
And one of the guys also does some, they do a lot of low flying along the beaches and everything. Cinematic aerial kind of stuff.
AZ said you can do to return to home, Curtis. What's up, Bob?
But like Ron said, you know, I'm kind of wanting somebody to kind of hold my hand. I mean, I've found a couple of the let me go over here real quick and I'll show you guys.
We don't generally hold hands when we fly drones with each other, but I guess
Well,
makes
you'll
you
make
feel
an exception
comfortable.
for me because I'm badass.
Be out there. Let's fly.
So let me go over here and share this screen so Paul can see what I was talking
Damn it,
about.
I'm muted. I'm over here burning, zinging, burning. I'm
So there you go,
muted.
Paul. This is what we're talking about.
Oh,
See,
okay.
so those can bump into stuff and it won't stop it. Put your GoPro right in there. And I'm thinking that new GoPro would be pretty cool for something like this.
Well, plus a lot of people with 3D printers print those bodies all the time. I've seen a bunch of those. It's nothing to reprint new ones if you happen to do break it.
Well, that's what this is 3D printed.
Yeah. That's the one Tim Jackson actually has a couple of those bodies just sitting in his computer room.
$14.99 for the DJI Air Unit goggles and transmitter. And AZ is going to shoot me when I say I'm buying the transmitter because he wants me to get some off brand.
He says you can do GPS rescue and beta flight and better iNav as long as you have satellite module in your quad.
Well, here's the thing is I don't weld. I don't work on stuff. I just want to buy the drone.
Well, thing is too, Curtis, too, if you ever break it, there's plenty of guys you could get a hold of that you could send it to fix it for you if you didn't want to do it yourself.
I just buy a new one.
Well, then you just buy two and then you have one to send off to be fixed while you're playing with the other one.
Right. So, Ron, were you here when I showed the footage?
Yeah, the tree going through the trees.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, I just would feel. I'm not putting down FPV. I just, like I said, I'm the cinematic guy. But on the same token, I look at some of those guys like over in like Norway or Switzerland or whatever, when they're going down those 1,000-foot waterfalls, and
I could do that.
you know,
As long as there's no flips involved in it, I can follow along with that.
yeah, the flippity flips don't impress me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys on here that do that, and okay, that's cool.
I think it's an attention deficit disorder thing.
Well, let's face it, though, too. It's like any other hobby, even flying GPS. Once you've seen one of them do it, you've seen them all do it. I mean, granted, maybe there's one FPV pilot every once in a while that might do something crazy. They'll catch a lot of people's
Well,
attention, but
That's honestly, that's with anything, Justin. I
right.
mean,
That's the same with GPS drones and all that. It's all the same.
I'm into guitar playing as well. And you go online. I mean, when I grew up, it was Eddie Van Halen, you know, it was Jimmy Page and those guys. Now you go online and watch YouTube and there's guys blowing them away doing stuff that's just freaking amazing. And they're just on YouTube.
Right.
So
something I've always wanted to learn to do is play guitar.
Well, the thing about guitar is you never really learn to play it because there's only 6 strings and 12 notes, but the combinations are just mind blowing what you can do with it. So it's a constant. As soon as you think you know something, you discover another little avenue to go down and another little rabbit hole to go down. And then you come back out and you go this other direction. And then you get into the different styles and modes. And
It's kind of like flying drones, Curtis, right?
Yeah.
No, I think there's because the DJI and all the camera drones are kind of maxed out as to what you can do. I think there is a limitation. There's only a certain amount you can do with it, unless you build your own drone and you're doing something very specific and you're pushing beyond the envelope.
Well, money buys you drones that you and I couldn't even think about, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can go to the extreme and say, well, look at what they're doing on Mars with a drone. You know, that's cutting edge. That's new. But all the stuff that we're doing, AZ, you should come on the show, dude, and talk to us. We need to get an FPV guy on here and really talk to us.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, well, you know.
JD talked shit to him for
too scared.
Yeah. JD talked shit to him for a good hour the other day trying to get him bait him on here.
I don't know anybody else on here that does FPV. Drone. I don't know if Drone Shots does FPV or not.
That looks badass. AZ, that looks badass.
I know Robert Glazier does.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He's like AZ. He has a lot of FPV and DJI quads.
Oh, okay.
And they both live in Arizona too. Because me and JD were talking about we were going to get them two to meet up in the middle of Arizona. And then me and JD were going to simultaneously hit their houses while they were meeting up. You know?
All right.
JD, I'm surprised you haven't gotten into FPV. You're a gadget kind of guy.
He is kind of, he bought a flying car. So he's moving in.
He's working his way up.
Yep.
A little expensive to get into right now for me. Because I've
Well,
already got so many other hobbies going.
Well, DJI drones, right? They're expensive to get into, but it's like once you have it, unless you're JD, you don't tend to crash it very often.
JD, this is kind of what I would like to get right here. Actually, the fans are not as tall and it's more efficient. It's also a larger drone, so it can handle the wind a little bit better. Those ducted fans, the problem with those is if it's windy at all, they get kind of blown around. At least that's my.
He just called me. No, he didn't.
There's 6-bladed props on it. Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the drone price?
Yeah, that's just the price of the drone. Then you got to buy the controller.
Well, yeah, if you're doing the DJI stuff, I mean, yeah, that's just that one they build it for you and they tune it and it's ready to go. Tuning is another.
Now, see, I don't know anything about but the digital controller and camera and everything for a drone like that from DJI with the digital goggles, what would that cost?
Are you talking about the DJI version of it?
Yeah.
So I've been kind of looking at, well, first of all, it doesn't have those prop guards on it. So for what I want it for, it wouldn't do it.
No, what I'm talking about, Curtis, is not the DJI FPV drone.
He's just talking about the goggles.
They sell the goggles and the controls and everything, and you put them on whatever drone you want to put them on.
Yeah, you're talking about the DJI
digital.
Yeah, the little digital
air unit.
Yeah, air unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say it's around, I think, 1,200 for the whole setup with the goggles and everything.
I think the goggles and the modular and the camera and the transmitter.
Yeah, I think it's around 1,200. I want to say for everything. I could be wrong about that, but I know the goggles alone are average between 500 to 700, depending on what they're going for at the time. They kind of bounce around.
See, I don't know anything about it, but everybody that I've talked to or that have said they have DJI goggles, they put them up second to none to anybody, so.
Yeah. Bob Casey said that he's Matty's drone world Max Air 420 helped him later to dial in and his Evoke. He's about to go down that FPV rabbit hole too. But he also said that DJI FPV is on sale right now for $1,000 goggles and quad.
Yeah, but
so on the DJI website, the goggles are $569.
Yeah.
I just texted Matty and asked him if he could come on if he could.
Yeah.
But DJI, the FPV, he doesn't want the actual FPV quad. He just wants the digital setup.
He wants all the things to go on the drone that he's going to get.
Yeah, whatever drone he chooses, he wants to be able to put that stuff on there.
It's kind of like JD and his flying cars, he's got the little add-on things,
Well, hold on. Let me get back to my original point, though, is to get into flying GPS is expensive, but once you have it for a while, right? And plus you have the insurance on it. That's that one-time insurance fee or whatever. But FPV, you have to put up all that money the same as a GPS quad, but you are constantly fixing the damn thing.
That's what I don't want to get into.
And if you have an FPV quad with a GoPro on it and you go and lose that in the lake, there goes a $400 or $500 camera right there down the drain. See, that's where it can get expensive, right?
I'm also not thinking about flying like you're thinking. I'm not going to be doing the flips and all that.
Oh, no. I'm just saying in general, I'm just doing a cost. Like if JD
general,
wanted
those
to get
guys
it.
that are crashing their quads are flying, rocket speed, and they're flipping around and they lose where they're going and they'll crash something. I'm looking about a nice, smooth, easy flight through the forest, to downtown or something, or just low level fun stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying in general, like if JD wanted to get into it, I see why JD says it's expensive. No, it's the truth though. It is expensive if you are going to be doing the flippity flopping and all over the place.
Yeah, if you're
Because-
constantly repairing it.
Yeah, because if you're one of the guys that puts GoPros on there and you're using the GoPros, those are fucking expensive. You're talking about just for a basic GoPro, you're looking at $300-400.
It's only money. You can't take it with you.
JD, show us your flying car.
You actually have it? I
Yeah,
don't think I've seen it. Did you do a video on it?
not yet.
Just show
Tomorrow's
us.
video.
Hold it up.
Now, is it my question is it hobby grade or is it like
No, it's
or is it more of a toyish?
it's more of a toyish, I think, because you
Thanks
only
for putting the
paid.
link in there in the chat, guys. I appreciate it. No, I'm wanting one that's like a ducted one. Thank you. Appreciate
Ducted
it.
fans, yeah.
Appreciate
He
it, Bob.
wants the protection of a ducted fan.
So what he's looking for, guys, is he's just looking for the DJI digital setup that he can mount onto whatever quad he decides he wants to purchase.
Right. Maybe AZ, since he built one that looks like what I want, would take
Sure.
my money. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, since he's moving out there by you anyway.
Just drop. Yeah, he built one. Just saying. He put a link in the chat of one he built. Did you guys see the one he built?
Yep.
Oh no, hold on, let me look at it real quick.
Oh, the yellow and the orange
Oh.
ones. He didn't build those. Those are diatones.
Okay, there it is. There's his flying.
Okay, so he says the orange one is analog, the yellow one is digital.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now scroll up a little bit further, and he's got
Leave it
another.
try it out here.
Do you see it, Curtis?
Yeah, I saw it.
Uh-oh. Here you go, Justin.
You guys ready?
Watch the
Yep,
JD
we're ready.
crash.
Put your eye out with that thing.
It's all fun and
Okay,
games
that one,
when
yeah.
someone gets an eye put out.
It's a car. It flies.
Well, do you plan on doing like a GoPro setup on yours, or are you just trying to do like a built-in type camera? Because those
So the-
cameras generally aren't that great.
So there's two cameras. There's one that you're looking through. That's
There
the
it is.
part.
There it
Right.
is, flying
Where? I don't see it.
right there.
It almost hit my head.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Okay, don't crash it before your video tomorrow.
Yeah, just took out his window. Uh-oh.
And you just set the controller down. He's like, "Oh, fly itself." Return to home.
So there's that.
Matt just texted me back, said he'll be on shortly. He's on his way home. So maybe he can answer some questions.
JD, I need to send you this.
I've got one. Yeah, those are sweet. The hand.
Oh, I
Hand
remember,
operated.
yeah. Hold that up again, Curtis.
Pop it up, right?
Yeah, it
You
just
put your
has a
hand under
sensor.
it, and
Yeah.
it's got a sensor. It starts coming down. It'll go back up. It's kind of stupid. My wife got it for me for Christmas.
Little stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Something to play with in the bedroom, piss her off.
Yeah. The helicopter that's up there, you can't see that. The helicopter is actually pretty good. I fly this inside all the time. The problem is there's no
Oh, those
lateral- there's no lateral movement on it, so there's none of this.
Yeah.
Those are fun to fly though.
Oh, they are.
And they're
Yeah.
they're super stable actually too.
Very
I bet AZ doesn't have one of these drone cars.
No.
Give him time.
And he's probably got an actual flying car, so I would watch
Right.
it. His Tesla probably has a nice little motor on the back of it.
So yeah, if you guys go back up a little bit further up, AZ Drone Dude also put a link above those two with the one that he printed and he made. So there was one link with the two in it, and then there's one above it with some pink. It's got pink ducks on it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's the body that I've seen a lot of guys actually print that same body. That's
Yeah,
a pretty
that's-
popular one that a lot of people like to use because it has a deep, it does do a lot of protection for your drone. I bet if you built one of those out of carbon fiber, that thing would be tough as hell. Do the carbon fiber print.
Have a racing car, AZ? What kind? And where's that?
Brother
Is
Casey's
that with your
getting ready.
drones?
He's getting ready to go down the FPV rabbit hole.
So where's that link at? Careful, he might pop one in there.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't have that kind of weapon in my arsenal just yet. So I've got the high aerial stuff. I got that covered. I got the underwater stuff covered to be able to like scoot down low to the ground safely amongst people. I don't have that covered yet. So it'd be nice to add that to it. And the DJI goggles can plug into, guess what?
Yellow.
The yellow box. That's right.
Yeah, because they have the HDMI out on them, right?
Well, no, not yet. It's a USB out, but I can take a USB.
No, I mean the
DJI.
DJI goggles. Don't they have a HDMI
No.
on them? Oh, okay. I thought they did.
At least not the ones I've seen.
Well, they have the V1 and the V2s. There's two different styles. The V2s, I think, are the newest ones. The V1s are the little bit older ones.
You know,
I want to say the V2s did have an HDMI port, but I could be wrong about that.
I need to get me something to fly in the house.
Because the V2s are the ones that came with the DJI FPV drone.
Who was that, Curtis? Bob Casey said the DJI FPV with goggles, $9.99.
Yeah, but he doesn't want the DJI FPV. And plus, the DJI is doing a whole huge sale right now for the next week or two.
Oh,
So
really?
everything's on sale right now. Yeah, you can get the DJI Air 2S Fly More, I think, for what, 1,000 right now. It was normally 1,200.
Wow.
But they always do these sales right before the release of some of the newer drones because it helps move a little bit of their inventory out.
Yeah.
Okay, AZ says it does have HDMI in.
No, I need HDMI out.
Oh,
Weight, dimension, screen size, screen renew, transmitter live view mode. It doesn't say operating temperature, power, input, field of view.
Oh, he said USB-C to HDMI. So you can do USB-C to HDMI, which actually,
Hey, Paul, I sent you a message.
What's that?
I sent you a message.
Oh,
would
okay.
be one of these right here, Curtis, but smaller. See, this is USB-C.
Yeah.
And then it goes out to, it has a USB port and then a USB-C port and then HDMI. I used to use this on the Chromebook back when I streamed with my Chromebook. That was the only way I could put the screen in.
Okay.
That's the
Well,
only way I
I've
could
also
do
got the
dual monitors.
USB input on the yellow box also, so I got it covered. Now all I need is it to stop raining.
Yeah, just make sure when you buy them, get the newest ones, the D2s.
So AZ, you gonna build me a drone? Is that what you're saying?
Here comes that lightning.
Hi, hi, lesbian seagull.
What? Say lesbian seagull.
It's from Beavis and Butthead, but
Do America?
yeah, I actually found out that it's a real song, I guess.
I just watched that not too long ago. I hadn't seen it in years, and I watched it. I was
I
laughing
think
my
it's-
ass off.
I think it's in the movie. If it's not from the movie, it's one of the episodes, but I think it was in the movie. It was their teacher, Beavis and Butthead's teacher that had the long hair.
That was where supposedly the Hank Hill character derived from.
Yes.
Remember the one, the guy
Yeah.
with the trailer? You guys whacking off in my tool shed?
So Ron, where's the herd?
I don't know. I keep rattling out there.
No,
Maybe they're just sick of the corn. Maybe you gotta change it up a little bit.
You know, I've tried apples and they're not real keen.
Not big on them, eh? Well,
They
big-
love corn though.
Yeah, well, you got probably no apple trees around there for them to get a taste of it or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they've eaten it. I've, bought a couple apples a few weeks ago and cut up some chunks and put out there. They're gone. Oh, Paul Murray's not here. Guess who reappeared? Thumper.
Oh, Thumper?
I saw him yesterday.
Oh, he's still there. Well,
I
okay,
thought
we
he
thought
was-
maybe something got him.
I thought the coyotes or the feral cats or somebody got him.
Hmm.
But he was out running around the backyard yesterday.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Well,
I think
looks
he's
like
living under my shed. There's a big hole underneath my shed, and I'm like, I wonder who's living there. And sure enough, I found out who.
Yeah.
well, looks like AZ's worked some kind of deal out with you.
David Martinez, you mean?
Oh, goodness.
David
What's it?
Martinez.
What's a rotor? What's a rotor right?
Rotor Riot is a brand.
The rotor. Oh,
Said that earlier, and he did not say anything in the chat. He did not confirm nor deny. So
uh,
I don't know. David M. Martinez.
yeah. There's a couple. There's a couple of ships. Paul wants to go get. There's one upbound, one downbound. So there's both
So
big
this
ships
one,
that are coming through.
this kit that I'm looking at right here has the screwdrivers, has the air unit. Or no, what's this? Easy lipo charger. The
Yeah,
goggles,
it comes with a charger. Yeah.
controller, couple batteries, the unit, and it doesn't look like it has a mount for a GoPro on it. And then the strap for there. So not sure I like that, but 1649 is what they're looking for that.
Yeah.
But that's not actually what I want. What I want, and this is a smaller one. I want this larger one. And they don't offer it's built, but they don't offer the other stuff to go with it. But
Okay. Oh yeah.
yeah, 5-inch ducted. And this can do a little bit more than it's a little faster, a little hotter.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, you want me to make you the host?
Yeah. The host with the motors.
All right.
Oh, AZ's talking to you again, Curtis.
Train's here too. What's up, Mike?
Matt sent me that, Justin.
Rotor Ride is a drone supply company, parts, etc. You want to do a DJ remote? You said. Bob Casey said, "Whoo, high price."
Yeah,
that-
he sent that to me like a week ago.
AZ, let me send off an email to Rotor Ride and see how much they want to charge for this system I'm showing right now.
With the DJI Air, you
I
know.
like this 5-inch ducted system.
Oh, did you see that video I sent you earlier, Ron?
They're not showing a price
Yes.
for goggles and everything else.
You could be in on this, JD, if you just got Messenger. Fucking team player.
Be 100% participation.
Yeah, he could be in on this little inside messaging jokes, but refuses to play ball. Oh, where was that one Matt sent me? Hold on.
They're saying a 1 to 2 week lead time, so they got to build it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are we messaging everybody here?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt's just sending stupid ass memes to everybody. Where's that one? he sent me?
Well, what size is that one that you were looking at, the first one that was all the DJI stuff?
Yeah, Curtis, there's another guy to bring in.
Was that a 4-inch or what?
Night Train.
I'll be back, guys.
Let me go find
Night
out.
Train can hook you up with FPV stuff.
So the other one I was looking at, I'm not sure I want this one.
I'm just saying, I'm just curious what size it is.
Ron, look at that one I just sent you.
Uh,
3-inch ducted quad.
3-inch. Okay. Okay.
This is wrong.
So yeah, Night Train, I know it's digital. That's what I'm looking for.
And that one said something about carrying a GoPro on it too. I was reading it quickly there.
Yeah.
I suppose though, you have to be careful on the balance of it. Go put a GoPro on it.
Well, that's the thing is in they build it and tune it.
Oh, they build it and tune it. Wow.
Yeah.
There you go, Curtis. I just sent you both of them.
And
They're a little racy.
hey, Night Train. Okay.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I might take a second. They were pictures.
Oh wait, you sent it on Facebook?
Yeah, Messenger.
Oh, okay. And your daughter's right there. Okay.
Oh, she can't hear nothing anyway. Come on, go out of the room. How do you? I know you're dancing around behind me. Now go.
Do the bunny ears behind you.
That's what Matt was sending us.
Night Train said he's got a Hero 8 on his 3-inch.
Oh, there's Mike. Yeah, Mike could answer a bunch of questions for you.
Yeah.
If he's not drinking one of those, well, if he's not drinking one of those Capri Sun alcohol pouches that he likes to carry around with him. Hey, Mike, pop in here. We got some questions about FPV stuff.
There you go, Justin.
Okay. Where do we sign up for that? I think Ron would sign up for this too. There you go, Ron.
Uh-oh. What am I buying now?
Murray didn't post the link
Oh,
tonight.
Would you adopt that, Ron?
oh, hell yeah.
Murray didn't post the link tonight.
I'm in.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I forgot to mention that when I got in.
Hold on. It might be up in the. Yeah, you
You
probably
said
put it
this-
at the very top.
It's not because I had to go to my email.
Yeah, Justin, you could send that to JD.
You can post it in the chat if you already got it.
Oh, maybe he did. No, that's Marie's
No, it's not there. I already checked.
TripAdvisor.
Go check on them little critters again. They gotta be coming around. It's that time.
There you go, Justin. Some more of my artwork.
God, will you guys stop, please? Saw the other one you sent me. Oh my God. Looks like the game's on. Oh my God. That's funny as hell. Let's see, what's this one?
There you go.
Okay, you need to start designing for Pornhub. Jesus Christ.
There's no money in porn.
Well, they're starting to do all those like virtual games now.
There's
Just
a
read
man
more
with
about
a plan.
that ship there, the Sullivan that's kind of been sinking. They say the rear compartments have collapsed. Well,
Working?
Navy ship. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
yeah,
Virtual games now.
Sup, Night Train? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, hey.
I'm sitting here watching some dirt track Bristol racing.
You going to impart some FPV knowledge on us?
We can. There isn't a whole lot really to know. It's digital or analog, and then it's just a matter of size.
So did you see the video I shared earlier?
No, I wasn't on earlier. I just come in a bit ago.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, I'm sitting here watching some.
Oh shit, I got echo. Fuck.
Yeah, you got it playing in the background.
Yeah, I just had to turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's mostly digital or analog or just size really is all that you need. I mean, kits are good and everything. Rotor Riot's going to charge you an arm and a leg compared to, I mean, AZ Drone dude said he could build you one.
This
They're
is
not
all
that
I'm
hard
wanting.
to build.
This is all I'm wanting to do. No
He
flips.
he wants cinematic shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what the cinematic drones are for. Anything that skinnier ducted seems to be better for smootherness. So like the second one, that 5-inch you were looking at would probably be better. It's a little bit bigger to get into areas though. So you have to look at that. 3-inch, I'd flown my 3-inch Sendrone squirt through like houses and shit. So I mean,
Yeah, but you got, so with wind on a 3-inch, isn't that going to be somewhat of an issue?
well, the 3-inch, if you noticed, had a thicker, taller duct than the 5-inch. It had a smaller, shorter duct.
Right.
That also fights the wind. Those ducts on the 3-inch, when you start getting into heavier wind, you will fight it more. It's going to start pushing it around more. Whereas that 5-inch has got a skinnier duct, so it's not going to grab as much of that duct while it's flying around. Plus, it's
So you're
almost
thinking
twice
that's the better
power on the
idea.
5-inch.
Yeah. So you're thinking the 5-inch is the better idea then.
Probably, if you're just looking for outdoors and whatnot. If you're not looking for a lot of tight, tiny little areas and whatnot, yeah.
No,
mean,
just flying through the woods.
3-inch Sendrone squirt's actually pretty big.
I'm thinking, what if you had one of each though, just for different occasions?
So
Honestly, no, seriously, honestly.
this is your standard 5-inch quad, and this is what a 3-inch Sendrone layout looks like when it's, I mean, by the time you get the ducts and everything,
Pretty
it's
big.
about as big as a 5-inch quad.
Yeah, it's not much difference, is it?
No. Size wise, they're about the same, and that's just the 3-inch. So this is your 5-inch, and what they've done with this is they've just put ducts around. Basically, they're using a little bit skinnier, smaller prop than these. These are, I think, 51s, but they're using a little bit smaller prop, and it's basically covering the same area. But you're having a duct that sticks off that far probably now. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit bigger than this. So smaller areas, you want the 3-inch. Bigger areas, you'll want this. But there's also different ones out there, like what's that 125 cinematic quad that they've got out that everybody, there's a bunch of different ones out, but you can get them already built and everything else through Amazon or all those different places too. So iFlight, you're going to pay a lot less if you do it through those than Rotor Riot. Rotor Riot's always going to pay more, but like you said, it's tuned. It's built, it's guaranteed. Anything wrong with it, you hit them up and it's covered, you know?
Well, you're paying for quality at that point, right?
Yeah.
It's
I'd rather
customer service.
just buy something I know is going to work. I don't want to spend my days, building and repairing and building and repairing.
Yeah.
Minor stuff, sure, but I mean, at a certain point when it goes down, it's like, okay, I'll put that on the wall and buy another one.
That's the nice thing about these right here, though, is with the ducks, you're not banging up a whole lot. These are like
Yeah.
the original props that I put on here the first time I put it together a year
In
ago.
that video that I shared, they hit branches several times, and you can see the branch move, but it
bouncing,
never
basically.
messes with it. It's like, get out of my way.
Yeah, it basically just kind of goes boom. I mean, you can flex them a little bit, but yeah, they don't get bothered by it much. They're pretty firm, stiff.
So with the
And-
smaller ducks, I probably have a better chance of hitting a branch and getting caught up since they're not as protected, correct?
Not really. Your ducks are bigger on that one too. Your ducks are like this compared to this.
Happy Easter,
guys.
And
Hey,
AZ's,
hey, DJ.
Each.
AZ's saying some stuff to you too, Curtis, about cameras. And he said, I can't tune the way they do.
Yeah,
So
they
probably.
got all kinds of people and they've been playing with stuff. So they've got the tunes already set and whatnot.
Well, they probably got like high zoo freaking computer programs and shit.
They
right?
probably actually have it built, set up a certain way, and they've got a preset tune that they drop into it, but they've already gone through and figured out what one of their pilots, the best tune that they figured was, and drop that tune in. All it is dumping a CLI file.
Hey, where's Paul Murray at?
You don't plan to see that ship in his background? See his spot up there in the corner? There's a ship coming down right now. There's one downbound, another one upbound here. So he's down trying to get him.
Man, that ship is moving too.
Oh,
Oh, it's
okay,
trucking.
that's
I
cool.
can't believe how fast that thing's moving. Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Barker.
Cool.
Mike, how many FPV quads do you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna try
FPV
and get a
wise,
sunset
1, 2,
shot myself right quick before the sun goes down. But I just wanted to come in and pop in and say Happy Easter to you
about
guys.
20.
I saw
Happy
y'all
Easter.
were
Something like
Wow.
that.
come on, but
Wow.
try and get a sunset shot right quick, and I will see you guys later.
Okay, TJ, have a good one, right? Thanks.
Hey,
Happy
TJ.
Easter. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been building on them here and there for 4 years now, Ron. So you build one.
I remember
end up
you
with,
had your
"Oh,
whole
this looks
table
cool,"
down there in Florida
build it,
last year.
Then you put them on the shelf and they collect dust a lot of times.
Mm.
I need to just sell a bunch of the shit that I got that I don't fly anymore.
Yeah, AZ, thanks for the offer, man. I really want to get something that's maybe the second one I do. I'll get you to build me one and I will play around with that. But I want one that works right out of the bat so that I don't lose interest in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the less you got to do it first, the easier it is, and the more time you can spend getting to learn to fly it and figure it out.
Yeah, you get out there and once you get flying, you get addicted to that part of it. Then I can see myself backtracking, and that's just the way my mind works. If I spent 6 months trying to get the thing in the air, I'd lose interest.
Yeah, if it's in the air, the most you're going to do damage wise, you might end up breaking up. If you get it stuck in a tree or something, you might burn out a motor or an ESC or something like that. Then you're going to have to repair. But otherwise, this thing's been flying like it is for a year and a half or something like that.
My plan is
got a camera on it, so
my plan's low to the ground.
yep.
Follow rivers and little rivers and streams. We
You'd
got
be
all
surprised
kinds
at how much these things will do, though, as far as being able to get up there and fly around like a regular quad. Even still, you can still get them up there depending on the wind. Like I said, you get into some 20-25 mile an hour winds and they start getting real sluggish and harder to control smooth wise cinematically. So then it's more just fun freestyle ripping. They'll do flips and rolls and all that kind of stuff too, though. So
everybody's going to lose it because I'm going to buy something from Rotor Riot.
make
Every
sure they put a
FPV
good
guy out there is
buzzer
going
on
to go.
there, or if you get GPS on it, even then you got a GPS locator.
Everybody on the FPV community is going to go, what did you do that for? You can do
Why
it for
not?
half that price.
Yeah. Yeah, they just got devs and whatnot to know how to tune AZ. That's their thing, is they got so many people that are specific into tuning and guys that are in the building, and they work as a unit that way, you know.
So have you seen the new GoPro, the naked, the one or
Yeah.
the bones?
I've heard some goods and bads about it. I don't know if I'll get it. I didn't break down for the 9 or the 10 yet. I'm still on the Hero 8. I'm like, I don't need all that shit.
I've got
So,
the session 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But I was thinking about when I
two
get this one.
sessions.
When I was thinking, I got the session for my my RC cars. I put it on. I mounted on my top of my RC truck.
Yep.
I got a Traxxas Slash and I run that on there. But yeah, when I contact Rotor Riot, I'm going to ask them about that. The new
Hero.
GoPro bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you hear
GoPro
bad
Black
about?
10 bones.
What did you hear that was bad about it?
Just the connectability. A lot of the guys that are running like the naked GoPros on Cinewhoops and whatnot,
Mhm.
they're running off their main battery. So all they're doing is plugging in a USB and then they run an adapter and it goes into the balance lead of the battery. The new Hero 8 doesn't have that type of connection to be able to charge up for battery, or the new Hero 10 Black. doesn't have that battery capability to go right off it. So basically you're having to jimmy rig a little bit from a different connector. So if you've already got it set up on a bunch of your drones, you're going to have to build a whole new connector set up. And it's just a plug that you know, I think it's more of a barrel connector now on the 10 black bones, whereas it was a USB-C on the Hero 8, Hero 9, Hero 10. So they were stripping those down and using the USB-C type, and it's easy to splice over and connect. You can actually buy the adapter already for us to the USB-C. But
So what do
I'm sure
you
they'll come
think
out with that
as far as running a regular GoPro Hero 10 on the thing? Do you prefer that, or did you think you would be more interested in the new Naked Bones?
The Naked Bones one's a lot lighter. I mean, it's like 56 grams. We're talking like 100 and something on the Hero 8. Yeah, it's a lot of weight. So that's why everybody was stripping them down, doing the Naked GoPros and whatnot, because of the weight and whatnot. Battery itself, I mean, these aren't like little batteries really when you think about it. No. So yeah, it adds up, especially on a whoop, Cinewhoop and whatnot, because you're not full power thrust, you're ducted, so it's kind of limited. It keeps you smoother and steadier and whatnot, but yeah, for overall power and like that, it's not going to be as good. The more weight you put on it, the harder it is.
So Ron, you going to be getting one?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be putting my money into something else right now. There's some other things I need outside of the drone community.
Yeah, like gas in his motorcycle so he can get out riding finally.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
It's expensive right now on a bike, dude. It used to be, you're like, oh yeah, man, save yourself some money, get a motorcycle. But if you're putting premium fuel into your bike, by the time you're done, gas right now, it's costing you more to run your motorcycle than it is to run your car.
It is. I went and started up the bike today, Mike. Sat in the garage and pretended.
Mike, okay. AZ, thanks. I gotta run. Thanks, Mike. AZ, thank you for the info. Appreciate it. See you guys later, man.
There we go.
Yep. See you, Curtis. Yep.
Yeah, Mike, we got too much like they put
we got snow coming tomorrow again.
Jesus.
You do?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Today was supposed to be like 50, 60 degrees almost. By Friday afternoon, it's like, nope, we're gonna get 40 today instead. So I was like, man, it looked nice out there, but it was chilly.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, there goes my ride for the day.
They got 4 feet up in North Dakota where I worked last week.
Yeah, I seen that. They got
dumped. Man. No, there's too much sand and silt on the roads here. I usually wait till we get some couple good hard rains to wash that stuff off.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying here. We're waiting until the salt's off the road. As long as there's salt on the road, they don't want to be out.
No.
So I did a couple short little rides. I got like 100 miles on the bike so far this year.
You need to come out to Sturgis, buddy. I'm trying to get
my shoulder surgery was supposed to be in October. So I was thinking, oh, this year I'll be able to ride this summer. And then they held that up. So I was thinking, okay, I'll get in there. Thursday I went in. Now I got to go to a hematologist and get cleared through them because I had the blood clots. So they want me to clear through the hematologist before they'll do the damn shoulder surgery. Well, my appointment for the hematologist is September 12th.
Jesus.
I'm like, this ain't going to cut it, man. This shoulder's fucked now. I need it fixed. So tomorrow we got to call to see if we can get the appointment changed for the hematologist, see if we can get in quicker. But
I just, like I said, being new in this area, I try to find a doctor, just a family practice guy. And I try to go to a guy that my friend highly recommended. His wife's a nurse, and he's like, oh, this guy's super, man. He's into hunting and everything. I called him. He's not taking new patients till February next year. Like, I ain't gonna cut
it. Yeah, we've been fortunate. We've been able to get doctors, but getting into anything else is just so backed up right now. That's what they're saying about the hematology. It's probably just that backed up. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna cut it. They better get me on a fast up list. I ain't waiting until September to get this shit done.
No.
I'm already fucking eating.
What did you do to your shoulder?
Now. Still working.
What'd you do to your shoulder though?
The 3 out of 4 tendons in the rotator cuff were torn, and it's gotten worse since then. So I'm sure
Oh,
I'm
wow.
tearing the tricep and everything now. So is what it is. That's why I sit around all weekend now. I work all week, and then all weekend I sit around and rest and put heat pads on and shit. Yeah, the house we're doing is 860,000, I think, is what they sold it for. Last
Wow.
time, 2020, it was sold for 810, I think, is what it said. But 3,600 square feet, 26 colors going into the damn house.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy. Split walls, rounded corners on all the corners and whatnot. So we're splitting the corner down the middle and whatnot. So I'm having to tape a straight line and split the walls. And yeah, it's funky. It looks good, but
Yeah.
pain in
They
the
do
ass.
that in California. That's their
Like that. Yeah, it looks nice.
oh, he's taking off.
I think he was saying that to Curtis.
Oh, they're trying to get AZ to move down to Florida. All right.
AZ had that surgery, looks like, Mike.
Yeah, shoulder surgery.
Easy surgery, hard physical
I had the
therapy.
clavicle done back in 09 or something like that. Somewhere around there. Had the clavicle done. And that was doing all right, but now it's sore and aching again. And it's probably because I'm tearing everything up from the rotator cuff though.
Justin had his cervix done not too long ago.
Yeah, I know a little bit, Bob, here and there. I try to dabble.
That's my ass.
There he is.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, Mike missed you down in Florida this year, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna go down and then money and this and that. The landlord here, we moved in last year. She's all like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna put the house on the market," and so we're like back and forth and trying to get mortgaged into this to buy this from her. And she was gonna do like a land contract, but her mortgage won't allow her to do it. So we're jumping.
Yeah, you just moved into that place, didn't you?
Trying to save money to make sure we get it, but we just moved in here in July. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't that long ago.
So she said she'll renew the lease again for us this year for another year. But we're not trying to lose this place. I don't want to have to move again for 1, for 2. It's just a good location and size, man. We're comfortable here. We like it.
Yeah, you got the bar across the street. And
Yeah, it's convenient, definitely.
yeah, staggered. Just got to worry about oncoming traffic.
We won't do it with audio. See if you can see that there, Paul Hodges, Mr.
Yep.
This is the house we're painting.
Whoa, okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Place is huge.
Obviously, this house is vacant.
They just bought it. Yeah, it's vacant right now. They just bought it. It's been vacant for about a year, I think. This right here is crazy. This is the master bedroom here. Check out this master bath.
Wow.
There's shower off the ceiling and everything right there.
Oh, smokes.
Master closet and toilet area.
What'd that house go for, Mike?
860 is what they're selling for.
Wow. Yeah.
The one listing I saw, they're saying 6,600 square feet, which I believe because they did the basement. It's all finished basement all the way through pretty much. They just finished, added 2 or 3 more rooms in down in the basement. They just closed off and drywall.
So what are you doing? Renovating this place?
We're just
Or
painting it. But
Just
yeah,
painting?
the people that bought it are adding to it, like they're renovating some of the basement, repainting it. And all the light fixtures are getting changed here and there. The cans all got changed to LEDs instead of the old cans.
Oh, yeah.
Split wall colors everywhere. the whole yard area. They went through and clear cut a bunch of shit. I mean, they took probably about 40, 50 trees out, clear cut it, having it all landscaped and everything.
Wow,
Look
look
at
at that
that
stove.
kitchen countertop there in the center. Wow,
Yeah, bars.
huge.
They're actually using colors and not just beige and
Yeah, it's
Well, crap, you got
Off-white.
lights come on going
Colors.
upstairs. Holy crap.
originally they wanted like 4 different colors in that stairwell right there.
What the hell is that cut out for?
Just decorative. This is the bonus room up here. This is the garage above the garage area.
Wow.
This is in Michigan.
Yeah. This is Midland, Michigan, Dow Chemical, Dow Corning area. Big money.
Yeah.
Upstairs bathroom. There's even a shower in that bathroom,
Wow.
all tiled and everything.
Wow.
I think I go down to the basement now. Oh, no, I didn't go down to the basement. But where's my screen share now? Come on. Stop sharing, damn it. There it
Yeah,
is.
hit that and it'll pop up.
I was trying to find the stop share button. I touched the screen and went to full when it took away the button on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge place.
how many houses just do like white and off-white everywhere. It's like,
Yeah, it was like
Right.
tans and some greens and that here and there, but it was pretty plain. So now they've got, like I said, 26 different colors they chose to go through here with. Every
Wow.
room's got like 2 colors in it and shit. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Those are pretty much the colors that we put into it now, Bob. The blue and the grays and greens, and there's cast iron, there's what is it, different gray or something like that, and lazy gray, and the pool house blue, and cyberspace, and there's just tons and tons of colors.
Yeah.
Dried time.
favorite.
Yeah, kitchen's huge. The microwave is in the big bar in the middle. The microwave's an in-counter type. It's all electric. Like, I was trying to figure out how to open it. It's a push button. You hit open or close, it slides out with
Oh,
the door. Yeah. Fucking the stove in there is like 6 burners, and it's got the vented exhaust fan like a darn restaurant above it and everything else. It's beautiful. Double oven on it. Yeah, place is crazy.
They looked like there when they showed the front door, just inside the front door. They looked like there were like 2 rows of light switches or something there.
Yeah, there's lights everywhere. There's 106 can lights in that place.
Oh,
The whole house. The electrician just went through and changed them all from regular can lights to the new LEDs, so that they were brighter and whatnot. 106 fucking cans. You had to change out. And there wasn't enough. They decided to take the lighting that was in the laundry room out, which was like, your fluorescent type long lights. They took 2 or 3 of those out and put like 4 or 5 cans in the laundry room as well. So yeah, I don't know. The guy owns like 3 liquor stores.
Oh, geez.
His dad owns like 7 or something like that. So yeah, they got money out here. He's got a freaking Harley Sportster out in the garage, one of the newer ones. Look like a crotch rocket type style and what? Oh man, pretty bike. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you could be out here in Sturgis in a day. You could probably
Yeah,
make-
it's 14 hours, I think, ride over.
yeah, maybe 2 days.
I got, some of the people I've been riding with over here or whatever have gone over there. My instructor's gone over quite a few times, but I got a couple people that were talking about it, so I might end up getting over there sometime. We'll have to see.
I got some friends coming from California and Pennsylvania this year. I got a ride scheduled for, forget the date in August, but when the Pennsylvania guys get here, I'm taking them up to Red Lodge, Montana, going up over the Beartooth Pass. It's up at just short of 13,000 feet.
Oof. Yeah,
It's the view is incredible.
I can imagine.
It goes into the northeast corner of Yellowstone.
Oh, 102 of 250. I love watching Bristol dirt track. Take a paved track that's regularly cement throughout there and cover it with dirt and race it for one weekend. Trucks were on it yesterday, and today they got the NASCAR sprint cups on it. Dirt track, half mile oval.
You take another peek here and see if the herd has come around.
Yeah, they're sinking some money into it for sure, Bob. Like I said, they put like 3 rooms down in the basement that they drywalled through, kept with the rounded corner, so it all looks like it's original. And
How much is that rounded corner?
bathroom they're renovating downstairs in the basement. He actually worked. There was a Fisher pool table, black ebony with black leather pockets and everything down in the basement. The guy said he had to work it out so that the guy would leave it for him. So he ended up working that into part of buying the house or whatever, but it's like a $5,000 fucking pool table down there. Beautiful table. Very smooth. Played a game on it ourselves already. Pool table here, lunch break. Let's go. When I get done, I'm going to try to put a whole conglomeration video, like a before and after kind of thing. I've got a couple other videos here somewhere of when we first got in there before we started really painting it and shit. So, and I tried to fly the Cinemoop through it. I got about halfway through and ended up bumping a door or whatever, flipped it sideways, and the hero mount come off it because it's just 2 screws, and ended up slipping off. But I've got DVR on the drone, so I finished flying the rest of the house with the DVR. So I just haven't pulled any DVR footage up to look at it yet, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, Paul, I think the wind has kept him in the valley today. Down in the woods.
Must be,
Yeah. I don't know you saw, Mike. I had
the last couple of days. Today's been
14 of them here at my porch yesterday morning. I was on with Rodney Bell, and they were fighting to get at me, pushing each other out of the way.
They
And
know what's up.
yeah, it's like, oh, Ron's here. He's up. He's home. You got corn. We're in.
Well, Santa Claus.
Days Ron's itchy trigger finger is gonna come out, and
yeah,
well, you guys are here.
Yeah.
Just make sure they're on the back edge of the property so that they'll still come up to the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't want to deter them from the house part. Keep them way out.
Four
Here's the second
states
ship coming in now, huh? Was this the upbound?
Oh yeah.
480 photography. Good evening.
Evening.
Okay.
Where'd Justin run off to? Dinner time?
Guys, you clean me out. I have to go get more.
He's lurking out back there. I talked a little shit on him earlier and he popped back in.
Yeah.
Talked
He's
about
probably
his
eating
cervix
it.
surgery that he just had.
He's always eating. So.
Cervix replacement.
Yeah. Here it is, Mike. Here's yesterday morning. Rodney Bell there. Oop. Hold on, stop share.
What was that?
Share
Bye.
screen. Yeah, oh, I am off.
What was that, JD? What was that?
Hey,
I was downloading a Android emulator to my computer.
we figured you were eating again, is what I figured.
Stop share.
Now it's fighting them.
Sorry.
Gotta learn how to share, Ron.
What's screwing up? Hold
Caring
on.
is caring.
He had it before.
I did.
Not good at sharing with friends.
Oh, here comes the second ship Paul wanted. Yeah, Paul took us over. Both of those ships that went through are the big 1,000-footers, the biggest ones on the Great Lakes.
Can't believe this. So it's that sunny there still?
Yep.
Man, it's doom
Yeah,
and gloom
beautiful.
here.
Yeah, well, actually, it's funny. It looked all dark here. Well, I'm surprised it's got as much sunlight as it is down there, but we're probably cloudy here, and he's got
It's still
clear
pretty
skies.
light out.
Yeah,
Sunset's another like 15 minutes or so.
It's
Yeah.
8:15 there, right? It's only 7:15 here, and it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
been
eight.
raining and cloudy all day.
yeah.
Sun's still in the sky a little bit.
All right.
So JD, are you the one sending all that crappy weather our way?
Yeah, I've been out there. Gonna blow it
There
your
we
way.
go, Mike. Yeah, this is yesterday morning.
On probably. There
Yeah,
they are.
there
Look
he
at them.
is.
Look at them.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, look at that. That is
Wow.
amazing.
Come here.
It was rattling
See if I can get him to come over to me this morning.
You keep rattling that, I'm going to show up on your doorstep. Go on now.
Somebody rattling his chair. He gets all excited with a couple beers in him.
Yeah.
Hey, here I'm coming. We're coming. Yeah.
I'll let him.
Here comes
Yeah.
one. Oh,
I'm gonna turn the volume down.
He's
looking
looking
at it,
staring,
isn't
and nobody's like
There he
doing
is.
it full screen.
There he is. There's Tim Jackson.
there he is. There he's going.
Look at that.
Man, that's beautiful. What would you do to do that? You know, not a lot of
Oh,
people can do that.
You don't have
It's
to do
just the
anything.
country up there. That's the way it is. Down here in Florida, you look at one and they run.
Yeah. It's the same way in New Jersey, southern Jersey. You go out your doorstep, they take off, you know?
Wow.
That's some for me.
There you go. It's okay.
They're like, oh, he made a noise. He talked. Like, what was that?
Some are a little skittish.
Mm. That's awesome, man.
That's unreal. What kind of deer are those, Ron?
These are mule deer.
Mule deer.
Are they good eating? You can eat.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
right?
Don't let them hear that.
As he's holding the gun.
Hey, Chris, you have a good day, brother.
See you, Chris.
Chris Jackson there. Him and Mason are getting ready to go fly their turbo jets.
Noisy little bugger.
Nice little deer. Eat the corn. Eat the corn. All right.
What's that? Brownsville Food Pantry over
Smile.
there in Maine all the time.
Yeah, smile.
It's a good one to watch. Live streams. They put
That's
up
awesome.
9 o'clock in the morning every morning. Putting out the food for them and whatnot.
Oh,
I just watch it all the time I see.
Get away from my food. I want away from it.
Now, is there hunting season up there for those type of deer, or are they?
Yeah, it's not till October.
Yeah.
I was going to say in 2 minutes, but no.
That one just looks like it's barely out of spot.
Guys, you clean me out. I have to go get more.
Tiny little thing.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Ron.
That would be cool if you did that, Key Large.
That was so cool. I wish I could do that.
It's raining nonstop. I'm not very far north of him.
Whoop.
And it was raining
All
off
right,
and on.
all right.
But it was terrible.
Go Rambo one day and pull your knife out and just
Arm around
Go
that
to
freaking
sleep,
neck.
go to sleep.
Come on. I see one, yeah. As soon as they know
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some food, they're like, oh, they're all over it.
Yeah, runs the deer whisper.
Well, you know, as much as I'm a deer hunter and everything else, I wouldn't shoot the deer in that area. I'd go someplace
Oh,
else.
I can't. Everybody's
Yeah,
like,
you
Ron,
couldn't- you
don't
couldn't
dare
do
shoot.
that.
I'm like, how can I
No.
do that?
No, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, come on to my house and eat, and while you're here, I'm gonna put a bullet in you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Jackson up on a Monday morning early, ready to go to work. Go flip that sign, buddy.
I think he's still off. He got 4 days for Easter. 2 days off, but a 4-day weekend.
Oh, they get Monday too then, huh? Ooh, what-
There's the weather in my
Thought
house
that's what
right
he
now.
said.
Oh yeah, she ran dark. Oh yeah.
Give it
They
a
got
second.
somebody
You'll-
with Christmas lights on across the
Oh, what do they
street or
got
what
there?
the hell?
Off for 2 days. That was it.
Those Easter lights.
Easter lights, I guess, yeah.
Probably, I don't know. They weren't there yesterday, so they must have put them out tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see some lightning here in a second.
This is your neighborhood, Justin?
Yeah. That's the girls' room right there. Yeah, it's pretty nasty outside
Girl
right now.
next door? That girl? Oh. Is that the window where you've got the telescope set up, Justin? To watch the
That's the kids' room.
Yeah, that's why you put the telescope in there, so she should don't look suspicious.
I'm surprised because watch what happens when I put the auto night vision on.
Oh.
Yeah, go
But then if I turn it,
pulls in all that fucking saturation. Oh, did you guys get that password?
Yep. Deep love for wieners.
but you see how good it picks up low light without the night vision on, though. That's it's like dark outside. It's just some porch lights and shit on.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's almost evening time.
Wish the GoPro would do that. You gotta fuck with GoPro to get it to do anything decent.
That's just that Eufy wireless security camera. It's got a 4-month battery, and it's 1080p.
4-month battery. Is it rechargeable?
Yeah.
Oh.
You just
I'm gonna say 4 months. How much is a battery?
Oh, there's Tim Jackson showed up. All right, Tim. All right. Well, I didn't just have to see him there now.
Friday.
Come on, join us, Tim.
Nice. Hangover days.
Yeah, hangover day today.
Uh-oh.
Hanging with JD just put the link in there just a minute ago. There's plenty of time for you to get in here yet.
Yeah. Because it's got to be what, early Monday there now. So for
Yeah,
him,
Monday
so he's gonna,
morning.
yeah, Monday morning. So you don't go back for another day. Anyway, he's got 24 hours to get rid of that hangover, I guess, before he goes back to work.
And Mike, when I was down in Florida, Adrian and I took it upon ourselves. We pulled up Jim's driveway.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Yeah.
I sent him. He had said he broke that cup holder, the cup handle.
Well,
I sent him a new one, and I haven't heard from him.
you ain't gonna hear from him.
I hit him up. I was like, "Hey man, I hope you're doing well. I sent you a cup holder to replace that, and I haven't heard nothing back." So
I gave him
I'm
some
not
shit
calling.
about that. Whether he'll listen to me or not, I don't know. But
Yeah, he's not responding to anybody, Mike. So
Who's that? Jim?
Jim Boy,
Jim
yeah.
from Above and Beyond Drones.
Oh, okay.
I said
Okay.
we pulled up in front of his house, and Adrian just starts slamming on the horn. I'm like, dude, you jackass, cut that out. No, he keeps hanging on the horn. Well, his garage door was about halfway down. I'm like, I bet you he's in there. I'm like, quit beeping the horn and let me go inside. And if you hear gunfire, call 911. So I go up the driveway. I went right up underneath the garage door. It was dark in there. And then I saw a movement and I realized it was him on the other side of his computer. And he just looked up from the screen and said, "What in the fuck are you doing here?"
Guys, I'm out. I gotta jump off.
Home visit, brother.
All right, Justin.
Oh.
I'll see
Hey,
you guys
Justin.
later.
Yeah, see you guys later, Justin.
Ain't nobody heard from him. We got to do a wellness check on our own.
That's exactly what I was doing.
You know?
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
I gave him some shit, you know, Mike. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, I know health wise he wasn't doing too hot. Back and forth.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with YouTube, and Mike, I get it, but you got a lot of people out here that are your friends, and we're just want to know how you're doing. So,
Yeah, YouTube can get on you. You see someone. I see fake people all the time out here, and I just like blow it off. And I've been on the internet so long, we see it all over. People get to you. And, oh well.
I was kind of hoping I might see Paul fly, but I don't know if you got a strobe on there or not.
Tim Jackson.
Yo, how you doing?
Oh,
that base
a little rough, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Look at him
Hey,
over there.
Tim.
He's about one eye and then over there right now.
Didn't go to bed until 5 a.m. and I just woke up 10:30.
Oh,
5 hours of sleep, that's enough. The alcohol ain't wore off, I'm sure, but that's enough sleep.
No, the alcohol's still there.
Yeah.
All right.
Do your
How y'all
parents
doing?
call, Tim?
hey. So how'd the reunion go there, Tim?
Nah, they didn't even call. I sent them a message. Said I'll get a hold of you next time.
Oh. No, I don't see Paul flying there. So yeah, well, his drones are small, and then they're zoomed out away. So I don't know. I thought they might zoom in a bit here, and then.
Truck ain't even there. Where's his truck?
I would assume that if
Yeah, he should be over here in the far left, but well, here now we might be able to see him flying.
I
He just
figured he
zoomed
would have
in a
flew it
bit.
on the other side of the bridge because he was already there from the downbound.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah, but he would have to move up to the north side for the northbound one. So we had lots of time to do it because there's
Yeah.
15 minutes in between ships. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's kind
Is
of
that a constant thing all day, Paul? Just ships in and out all day?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it just all
It's
depends
the
when they're
main-
coming through.
main Transport to go all the way around through the Great Lakes is right through there.
Yep, it just
Comes up Mississippi and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, these ones, these are the biggest ones there is. They're 1,000-footers because they're the biggest they get through
66,000 ton
the
fucking
locks.
Cargo.
Yeah,
66,000 tons.
yeah. Gee, you should see Paul flying, but I don't see it. He should be around towards the back end now.
Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, yeah.
There he is. He just hit the back end and fell in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, there at the front. I
Yep,
think I
there's
see him.
something blinking up there.
Oh, right there.
Yep, yep.
Yep. See
Yeah,
the
there he
strobe?
There's something
Yep.
blinking.
There's the strobe right there.
Yep.
Yep. There he is flying. Yeah.
Right into the pipe. No, just good.
Boom.
Yeah.
On answer on that thing.
That's a UFO. That's a UFO.
So with the leads with the strobe, you can pick them out, eh? So he flew down this side, then he goes in behind, and then he does a drawback off that back corner. So he'll do that, and then he'll turn around, come in, and land. So
You place it here.
yeah,
Ken's in the chat.
Ken.
yeah, yeah. After he comes in land, he'd be back here about 5 minutes after that, right? So, yeah. Because you should see his drone just come in on an angle down through here, coming in to land here shortly. Once those ships start turning, he's about pretty well done with the video, filming it.
Probably do
so,
one more orbit and then he'll come in.
yeah, he's already done all his orbits
Yeah.
on it now. Yeah.
Thing is huge.
Yeah.
That's a big ship, that one there. Wow.
Yeah.
Up there he is. See him coming down?
Yep.
Down the water line? Yep. Coming into land. Yeah.
He's pretty damn close to the water.
Don't hit the flagpole.
There, that's his truck right there, that white one right there, that Suburban. That's Paul there. He'll sit there and let it hover right there, see? Then he'll go get a chair, come around the back and open the door up and then land. Oh, look at this. They're gonna
Doesn't
focus
have
on
pants
Paul.
on.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, some other guy down there too.
Somebody
Uh-oh,
standing
somebody's
with him.
robbing him.
Yeah, talking, shooting the breeze with him. Now he's bringing it down to come into the land. Yeah.
Why would he give me the
Straight on
controller
Paul.
and the drone?
That's funny.
And
The
catch it.
camera zoomed in on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Anyways, yep. Yep. There you go. Picking it up. All done. Yep. There you
He ends
go.
up,
Cool.
he ends up over there in that darn StreamYard talking and chatting to the guys that run that camera and whatnot over there in their chat and stuff too. So he's probably got a thing for them, and they probably got a thing going for him. They see him out there flying, probably. Do
Stream
that.
time.
Oh, yeah.
The stream time cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
worked for them for a while, or did the cameras.
He does, some, he was down in Marysville there, a week or 2 weeks ago or something, to just scoop out an area for putting another camera up. Went up and did aerials around for him and
Huh,
stuff.
nice.
Yeah. So.
And Mike, I haven't seen you on Mats for a while.
I was actually in the chat Friday, but I haven't been on there in a while. I think I might have popped in there one night in the last couple of weeks, but yeah, usually I sit here and chill and catch the beginning of it and then go across the street for drinks for the close of the bar, usually on Friday nights.
You popped on this last one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I popped on for a little while before. I
Yeah.
went across the road.
You had the take home booze.
Yeah.
The baggie of booze.
Yeah,
You gotta come in for a mat bump.
He comes in late.
got a nice
So.
heavy pour too. So like a double take home bag is like 8 pours out of the bottle. Instead of like 5 pours, 6 pours. Yeah. Get a couple extra good pours in there.
Oh.
Yeah, other than that, I've been mostly 10 o'clock on the weekends. In the mornings, I've been getting on with Brain Jerk Entertainment Group. They're out of Monroe, Michigan. They're just a bunch of guys down there. They do like Earth Dweller of the Day, so they'll pull up like a animal or plant or this or that, and they'll give a bunch of facts on it, and they try to do like a motivational type thing at the end of the show. And otherwise, it's just hanging out with a bunch of smokers and whatnot. They'll get to like some of the wrestling matches and stuff down the Detroit and Ohio area. They'll get their group in there where they actually go in and have a table set up and their cameras, and they're broadcasting live over to Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of shit off from their cameras at the wrestling meets. And so that's just a group I ran into that smokes and whatnot, 420 type, and kicked off with them. So on the weekends, usually I get in and hang out there for an hour from 10 to 11 in the mornings and whatnot. It's something to do. But otherwise, I haven't been doing a whole lot stream wise at all. Just chilling. My fucking shoulder hurts and I'm tired and yeah, I don't know.
Are you going to start doing your live again? Or what?
I don't know. I should. Everybody keeps asking me, but I don't know. I don't even talk to Adam a whole lot these days, and he was half
Really?
the co-host type thing. So that's kind of why we had done it then. Is we wanted our show because we were with the Noob Crew, and they wanted to do things a certain way, and they weren't really like letting us fully come in. So we're like, all right, well, we'll get our own little show on Thursdays and whatnot, so we're not interfering with them, and we can come on and do our show every week or whatever and have it our way. And we did it for a couple of years there, but then Adam kind of changed positions where he was working and started working more lates and more weekends and this and that. And we haven't, I don't think we flew but one time, maybe twice last year together.
Damn.
So we haven't, yeah. I need to get my quads motivated, my ass motivated, and my quads charged and fly a little bit. I've flown a few packs a couple of weeks ago.
Well, as they say, life happens. Life happens, as they say.
Yeah. I went riding a lot last year too, so that took a lot of my time too. I got that motorcycle and freedom. Get out and enjoy while I can. It change a break and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I went and started up the bike today just to get all the seals oiled up, and it's been on a trickle charger for God since October.
Yeah, I went ahead and did an oil change on mine a couple weeks ago and got it ready for the season and everything. So
Yeah, I did my oil change in September.
I was looking at darn mounting brackets. I got a windshield, a Memphis shade windshield given to me for the front of it. And it didn't have any brackets or anything. So I got to find the brackets that go with it and that'll mount on my bike. So I was looking at those today, but I think I'm just going to end up taking it down to the bike shop down here and see if they've got some local instead of waiting. I might get a better deal than what they've got. It's like $150 and I don't even know if they fit exactly, you know. When you're buying Amazon or this or that, you're like, it's supposed to fit, but I'm not sure. Get real sketchy, skeptical for $150 worth of parts.
Well, hopefully I'll be allowed to go back to the bike shop. The closest bike shop to me is in Sundance, which is about 30 miles from here. It's actually kind of a cool ride, right up Highway 14, up past Devil's Tower and that. But the last time I was there was during my move. And kind of a funny story with that. About 2 weeks before I moved, I called them and said, hey, I'm moving to the area. I'd like to get the bike serviced, you know, before I put it away for the year. Could I, you know, bring it over? So it's about an hour drive plus, about an hour drive. I brought it over and my friend that lives in this area picked me up and took me back to Rapid City. I didn't expect it to be done so quick. They called me less than a week later, said, your bike's done. Okay. I said, I'm coming over that way tonight because what I was doing was bringing a bunch of stuff. It took me like 3 weeks to move. I brought stuff in chunks.
Right.
Well, I had just gotten off the phone with my friend here, and he was keeping my four-wheeler, my motorcycle, all my camera and drone equipment, all the fragiles and really important and expensive stuff, because I didn't want to put that in a moving truck. But that very evening, I had planned on bringing my guns over. The plan was me and my buddy from Rapid City, we drove over, and the plan was for my friend to ride my motorcycle from the dealer or from the shop up to my other friend's house. I said, Don, just meet us in front of the Harley shop. So he has a pickup, big F-350 pickup with a big cap on the back. He brought like 20 gun cases. And what the dealership had me do was they said, we'll be closed by the time you get over here. Why don't you just pay your bill on the phone, give us your credit card, pay the bill. We'll put your bike out back. We'll lock it up. We'll hide the key in this spot. I said, that'll work. So my friend Ryan and I get over there. I go out back, get the key, unlock the bike, bring it around the front. My friend Don shows up about 10 minutes later with his truck. So right in front of the store, in front of the security cameras, we start unloading all these firearms.
Jeez.
And apparently whoever's in charge of the cameras or security, whatever, the next morning they came in and there's all these alerts on their security system because of all this movement out in front of them. They said they just saw these two vehicles with three guys and transferring all these guns. They're like, what in the hell was going on in front of the Harley shop? Well, and for some reason it made me think about it. The next morning I called them. I said, hey, just out of curiosity, hey, thank you. I picked up the bike last night. And I said, just in case you saw anything on your security, they said, oh, we're looking at it right now.
Yeah, we were wondering what the fuck.
Yeah. I just thought that was kind of funny.
Ron checks in the next time at the Harley shop and he's got a red flag next to his name. Hold on, I'll have to get a manager to speak to you, please.
Yeah, were you the guy last year at with the gun problem?
We're gonna have you stop at the police department and drop off all of your guns before you
Yeah, before you come in here and drop off your bike again.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Papa Murray go by the screen.
What's that?
I saw Paul. Looks like he was back.
Yeah, Paul should be back. Yep, there he is.
Oh, there's Papa Murray.
In the
He
shadow
walked out early.
in the house.
Hey, Paul.
I don't know if you ever
What are you
seen that
doing?
thing. I don't.
I got two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we saw.
Ah,
Yeah.
we were
And
watching
you got
it.
on the stream time stream. They zoomed right in on you.
Yeah.
While you were talking
Oh, yeah,
at
they-
the back of your truck.
I know
Zoomed
them and
right
they
in
know
on you.
me. You know how I got their attention? Years ago, when they first started using their camera, I used to take my drone over and fly it right in front of the camera and hover and move.
Make sure they saw you.
Well, they zoomed in on you today. You were
Yeah,
standing
they
with
do
some
that
other guy
sometimes.
come up to visit you.
Yeah, they revealed your secret that you fly without your pants on.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Well, we thought you were gonna do another drug deal or something down there. Remember last time you were changing money in hands? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They zoomed in on me one time, and a guy that was in charge of the one condos down there, he hired me to do an aerial of there, and he came down and handed me an envelope with cash in it. It's like, oh my God,
Oh, damn.
And they caught it all on camera, like you were
Yeah.
switching money back
like
and
it was a
forth, right?
drug deal. Yeah,
I did see there was a guy there bothering you.
Yeah.
yeah. He was down at my other end, and I said, if you want to see how it works, meet me down there on the next ship, and he did.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw you both standing there.
Yeah, Mr. Tim,
How you doing?
good. How are you doing?
Hungover?
You know Mike, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, I do know Mike. Yep.
Who's Mike?
Mike Train.
Night train. And Mike, Tim gets a little cranky at nighttime.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
morning.
Don't worry about Tim though.
Don't worry about me at all.
We just know it's Tim. If we have any trouble with him, we just get a hold of Kelly.
Yeah, smart ass.
Well, it works though.
Trouble. Don't get me in trouble.
Oh, place it here. Okay, go ahead.
They'd take away his dinner, but
You have a Paul Bird, you have a firehouse light on that?
yeah, that was bright.
Yeah, we could see
Yeah,
it really
Yeah, we
well.
could really see it there when you flew that second ship.
Yeah, I put a firehouse on it, and I figured, what the hell?
It's bright as hell. Man.
Yeah,
We could find the first one you were flying, but the
I
second one.
didn't. No, I didn't put a strobe on the first one. Second one, I put the firehouse on it.
Yeah, we could see it plain as day.
You know, I just have the little Velcro and just put them on if I want to put them on or take them off. You know.
I didn't put one of them on any of my drones when I had.
Well, you always like to live on the edge anyway, so.
Edge of a mountain.
Yeah, I started this year with, I'll tell you what, it's well worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. I might put one on the mini too, because that is small.
Yeah.
But the Air 2S, I don't think I'll need it.
I don't know. What you putting together there, Mike?
I'm putting the camera mount back on my Sundrone Squirt. It came off when I was flying through the house that I'm painting, and it's been sitting here for like a week or two. And I was like, well, I might as well put it back on. Seems that's sitting here.
Hey, Mike, you see that Kelly wants to get into FPV now? She ordered a Tiny Hawk too.
I was seeing that. That's good. That's good. FPV's fun, dude. I don't know.
She just thinks it's going to be good because she gets to sit down because of her neck and everything. So
Here we go. Back on.
Yeah.
Two little screws.
you got a naked GoPro for that or a regular?
No, Hero 8.
Oh, here, wait. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's probably wet, fell off. Too much tension. There's just two screws, but it's a slotted spot where the screw goes. So if you get enough twist or whatever, it'll kind of slip off the screw. I even got a washer on it to make it a little bit better, but yeah, it's just TPU soft plastic. So
Okay.
usually don't have too much of a problem, but it must have been loose or something and hit it just the right way when I was flying through the house and hit a door and kind of it did the sideways thing into the door or whatever and knocked it off.
Popped out.
Wish I could print with TPU, but Flash Forge printer I got won't do it.
Which one do you have?
The Adventurer 3.
That's the one I got. I got the Adventure 3.
Yeah, I think you said that, and then Marcel had it too. Used to have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, anymore.
I still got it.
Drive one for the TPU.
It's right down there. It's right there.
It's weird because I printed with TPU. Like it was one of the first things I tried because I have these little rubber clip holders for my RC bodies. So I printed one and it went fine, except I didn't have supports for where it had like a cone plug to where it hooks into the body. And that kind of failed there. So I went to do it again and then it wouldn't do anything after that. It was all clogged. And,
Right. The TPU
You gotta put-
it's tough because it jams in a Bowden type head all the time. That's
Yeah.
why I went ahead and changed mine to direct drive because most of the printing I was doing was TPU for mounts and shit like that. So I
That's
went
why
to
I like my
direct drive
Sobol.
and I haven't had any issue.
That's why I like my Sobol so much because they got direct drive, fucking metal extruder. It's good. I like it.
The
Yeah, it
pieces
doesn't
I
like the
printed were
traction with the Bowden tube because there's too much play in it.
Yeah.
It's gonna have too much squish and it's so flexible that it stretches and pulls and
Yep.
it doesn't
And you
like
might need a bigger nozzle too. Put a bigger nozzle on it. That might work.
Yeah, I
Maybe
have-
go to a
Get it
five.
tuned just right. You might be able to get it to run, but it takes a little finesse with the Bowden type.
Yep.
I was printing with the Ender 3. I was printing with the Bowden 2 before, but it was just every once in a while you'd be like, man, I was doing so good. You're 2 hours into a print and it jams up on you. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. That pisses me off, man, when I'm so far into a print.
Yep, just catches one spot and didn't pull or to reseat back this way or whatever. And yeah, it ends up screwing up the print. And you're like, fuck.
Then you got to start all over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Yep.
Pisses me off every time.
What's
There
it
you
like
go.
when you print a big solid piece in TPU? Because I only printed they're real thin, so it was real rubbery. Does it get harder at all, or does it stay rubbery?
Oh yeah, but that was like that Hero 8 mount was pretty stiff.
I don't think it gets harder. It gets a little harder, but not
These
much.
are, this is probably like 80% infill. And I mean,
Yeah, it got a little harder. Yeah,
it's pretty
but not that-
flexible.
What drone was this today, Paul?
The Air 2S. That's my go-to drone.
That came out good, fucking raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clarity and everything, you can't, that 1-inch sensors on there. It just really works good. Plus it's got zoom. Let me show you up in the
A dynamic range.
up there in the beginning, I'm doing that with zoom.
Mm.
And it zooms really good. And it's still moving in. I'm not moving the drone. The drone's hovering.
The only 1 inch I had was the Phantom 4.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Clear. Very
Well, lived in
clear.
Delaware, back in my old neck of the woods.
Yeah. Well, Delaware. We had some fun over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, we.
Well, guys,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
All
call it a night.
Okay, Ron.
Okay. Hey, Ron.
Ron.
right, Ron. I'm getting a couple.
He's gonna get a cuppa.
Yeah, a couple.
I'll show you guys the second one too. So
All righty, guys. Mike,
Okay.
good seeing you, bud.
Yeah. You too,
Ron,
Bob.
you take care, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we'll probably see you in the morning.
Okay.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I can't believe Justin talked me into getting on here and then he disappeared himself.
That's how he does it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was to answer the same questions we'd already answered too. That was crazy. Oh, well. Good thing the rain came in and delayed the race, even on a dirt track.
That'd be fun in the mud.
Yeah, it was pretty wet when they started, dude. It was they were 13 laps in and they had probably about 4 inches of mud they were pulling off the front grills already. It was so wet when they started. Yeah. It'll be cool.
Y'all ever have Makona coffee? I know Paul hasn't, but
no.
I've heard of it, but I haven't had it. I'm not a big coffee guy.
Just got it yesterday. It's pretty good.
Kona brand. It's from Hawaii, isn't it?
I don't know, Paul. I don't know, but it's a good coffee. I usually drink Nescafe. Folders.
Because I know that they're, when I went on one of my failed honeymoons, when I went over to Hawaii, their Kona Coffee Company was real big in the inner part of the main island of Hawaii.
Okay. Well, it might be. I never checked the address on it.
Yeah, it was only grown in Hawaii. It was bagged all over, right? Oh.
Yep.
It was bagged in Hawaii, Carolina.
Just ship the beans, dude.
Hey, Paul, the Misabi Minor might be going through in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah?
Wasabi. Wasabi.
Hey, did you see they got
So they might
the
utilize the beans.
that ship loose now? That Evergreen one?
Oh, did they?
Yep, they got it out today.
Ah,
7:00 this morning. Forward, Evergreen forward. Yeah.
that was laid up out there in the channel for what, month or two?
Yeah, a month anyways, 3-4 weeks.
Justin getting you, JD.
Mike started that one.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Here's the second one I did.
Yeah.
Tonight.
He got Tim in here too, you know. He's the one who told Tim, "Come on, Tim."
Yep.
Yep. He got us both in here and then ditched us. See how he is?
Yeah. The hell's wrong with you, Justin? Get your ass up here.
Well, every day he has to give his wife Sarah a foot massage and a back rub. So
He's in there. He's in there feeding his face, man. That's why he went off the panel.
It's animal cracker and milk time before bed.
Yeah. Animal cracker.
Animal
Like 9
crackers.
o'clock, he's probably tucking the kids in.
Thought maybe he was getting Cheerios or something.
Yeah, like Mike said, he's probably tucking his kids in.
And that ship is huge.
Oh, it's 1,025 feet long.
Paul Traegor.
Paul R. Tregurtha.
Bertha. Oh, there's a T
It's
there.
the largest ship on the Great Lakes.
I'm surprised you didn't have better sunset coming through there. It looked pretty nice coming off the west side over here.
Well,
Yeah.
this is after sunset, just right afterwards.
Was it? Oh, this is the second one. That's right.
Justin's in a good mood.
Yeah, he must have taken some sleeping
Got a
medicine or
little bit of
something.
sky still there.
Yeah.
Had too much orange juice or something. Got to.
She's in alien mode.
Don't worry, Justin. Sarah will sing you a lullaby. Just rock you in her arms.
Well, Matt said something about he thought that Justin was still nursing.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mama. Well, what's that thing that my son had? Tickle Me Elmo. Yeah. That thing would not stop. I took the batteries out of that damn thing the second day.
Yeah.
Oh,
They came out with so many different ones of that too. Oh my god.
yeah.
That thing was
The
insane.
We
bouncing
had one in our
tigger.
house.
The bouncing tigger. We had that. Oh man. I used to go into Walmart and set them all off, push down on every one of them, and they'd be go, boop, 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 and I'll be running away.
105 feet wide and 1,005 feet long, 66,000 tons. Those things. carry.
Huge. And it's got
Holy
that crane on it is huge. I can't imagine if seeing that thing in action.
Where does it go, Paul? To get loaded up?
Yeah, they go all the way up to Minnesota, cross the Lake Superior, then down here, and they're hauling, I think, coal.
Down and around past the Mighty Mac.
Yeah.
There's my Mac.
The
Out
Mighty
past the
Mac
Big
and Mac.
Big Mac. Yeah. The Big Mac
Mac.
attack.
The 5-mile bridge.
Yeah.
He's on.
Dude,
Capri
Justin,
Suns.
I'm all hopped up on capstans.
Capri
bridge
Suns.
so wide and so tall off the water that you can actually fly a plane under it, no problem.
Yeah.
Lots of them do and get in trouble for it.
Damn.
He was calling Mike's booze in a bag Capri Suns.
Capri Suns, dude.
The to-go bags of booze.
The first time Mike showed me that, man, it was in a bag. It was about 2 or no,
They
when
need
he
to have the
first
little
moved-
straw with it, like a Capri Sun. You just poke it into the.
when he first moved in and he showed me that bag. I was, what the?
Yeah, it's nuts.
I can't wait. This summer's gonna be great out here for Crump Days, man. I'll be walking around the streets with one of them bags and a little cooler pouch or something strapped on.
Popped up here, yeah.
Hey, Paul, there's a message there for you.
Music. Be a lot of music out in the street, wouldn't it? Like summertime.
No. I don't know about you, Paul, but at the top of the Zoom thing, there's a preparing live stream.
Where?
Well, it says on mine, anyways. I don't know if it says on Paul or what.
No, it doesn't have mine. It says live.
Live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube, and on the right it says view, where I can change the.
Yeah, it's gone now, eh?
Says Paul
Oh,
Murray
because you were host.
now.
Because it said preparing live stream at the top there above the two
'cause you were the
pictures in the
host.
middle of the screen.
That's what it
You
says
were
on
host.
mine. I'm gonna go over and check it.
When you're the host, it
It's
must
on
say
just
that.
on the Zoom screen, one we're on right now.
You're
You're
live. on
live because
YouTube.
Justin's been out there responding to all our trash talk. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live. I'm watching it up here on the screen. We're live.
Yeah.
Then on here, I'm watching RedTube.
yeah, I bet you are.
I got the motion for the lotion.
The midget porn.
Midget porn.
Midget.
Fuck, Paul Kelly likes that.
Oh my god. Bend your knees. Bend your knees.
Well, did you check the martini bar? No, it's still decent. Still raining.
Nope.
Is it still raining?
Yep.
All wet.
It's raining down there in Bristol, Tennessee.
Been raining here all day.
I miss Bristol, Tennessee. I loved it there. It's awesome.
Yeah, there it is.
They
St.
take the
Augustine.
fake Bristol track and throwing dirt on it once a year now, Tim.
They are?
So they're racing on dirt on Bristol right now.
Look,
Holy
it's
crap.
done, but it's still wet.
Totally cover it with dirt and race it on dirt. One time a
That's
year.
crazy.
And then the
They
second
were
race they'll
talking-
have it on on the concrete again.
They were talking about that 25 years ago doing that, but we didn't think they would.
They did it at the Coliseum over in Los Angeles this year too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's weird. Why would
Dirt
they
track
do
there.
that?
Trying to get some hype into NASCAR, man. Build it back up. Do stage races now, so there's 3 stages in a race.
What? Stupid.
Yeah.
With puns.
You get points for each stage and whatnot.
There you
to
go,
build for
JD.
your
There you go.
championship.
Oh my God. Like the races aren't enough points.
Oh, we just had some lightning up there in
Yeah,
the
did
left
you see
corner.
it? Let me go back.
Yeah.
Let me go back 6 cents.
Justin said we're gonna see some lightning over
Right
here.
over here.
You just up there in the top left corner there.
Up left.
Flashing there a minute ago.
Yeah, right when that girl gets up here, the thin one.
The second girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as you coming up here, should be rateable now. I think.
Boom.
Yep, boom, there it
Oh,
goes.
shit,
Yeah.
look.
That's
Nice.
why I didn't see it. I was looking at her ass. Yeah, nice boot tag. You see, Justin said midget porn does little for
It's
me.
like, come on, let's
Yeah.
move some around. It's too full in there.
You see what they do, kick her out or so- what?
I wouldn't kick her out for eating cookies in bed. Mm-mm.
No.
More room on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, you gotta wait out in the rain there, so.
He's
yeah.
gone.
Get
No,
nice and
sorry,
wet. Get nice and wet, and you can come back.
Yeah, wet t-shirt contest.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Can't believe that dirt on the Bristol track.
How come the busters ain't out there drying them tables off? I mean, it
Well, it
doesn't-
can't be raining too much because everybody's out
Well,
walking the
J-
streets
JD
now.
think
needs
it's
to go down
done.
there and run that place.
yeah.
I say that's just a
Rinse it
heat
off,
storm.
boys.
That's just a heat storm.
No, that's Florida. It's like that all the time. It's
That's that girl. She's looking for somebody. Oh, she's waving.
Oh, she's waving at us.
Hey.
Well, she's waving at you, JD.
Yeah.
She heard you.
She's about my age, I reckon. She's
She's
around
on
my
the
age.
live stream too.
Yeah. You're right up on the table there, honey.
Yeah, dance.
Well, just got a text message, Paul.
Yeah.
Someone hit a deer on Talbot Line, but don't know exactly where yet. Deer not dead, needs to be dispatched.
Ooh.
Get that meat.
Here you go, Hodges. I got the knife for you.
Well, look at her. She's just having a good time in front of the camera.
Go dispatch
Show
it.
it. Take that shirt off.
She's pretty nice looking there, Tim.
She's around my age, I reckon. Around
I would
50.
say
Yeah, her
30s,
hair's already turning silver.
late 30s.
No, older than that.
Yeah, it looks
Her hair
gray,
is
yeah.
all
That
her
hair's
hair-
not dyed. It's straight up natural. It's turning gray.
Gray,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, she
Probably
be-
drinks a lot though. She's at the martini bar.
Oh, look at her waving.
Yeah,
still.
she's waving at you again,
See.
JD. Jesus.
that's my kind of girl. She yeah. All right.
She heard JD was going to be there. She says, "I'm here. Where are you?" Still got to keep looking at the camera.
She's probably talking to somebody that's watching this. You know?
Yeah.
I see you. Okay, now wave again.
How can Justin stay on 56?
See, she flicking her hair now for you. Okay.
Yeah, she's flicking the hair.
I'm not 56, you prick.
Her hair's on fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
no,
a little
that was
hot
perfect.
mama.
Yeah.
He is nice.
Man,
Well,
look at her
yes.
hair.
But she does. Oh, look at Love You. See, there, Dale, JD.
Oh,
Back
She
at
gave you a
you.
little shot there. JD.
Her man's probably on the phone going, "Yeah, I stood your ass up, bitch."
I
love you. Come see me.
Well, she's got a ring on the
Oh, she give it blowing you kisses.
There you go.
Oh, she was blowing kisses to JD. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Gotta get the older women there, JD.
It's like, all right, see you later.
Yeah, see you later after that kiss. Mhm.
We'll see you next
Yeah.
time.
She's a pretty one too. Ooh.
Yes, she was cute.
Midget porn does a little for me, Justin.
That's okay, Justin. We heard it's only a little anyway.
Ooh, it's a ripper. It's a ripper.
JD,
You walked into that one.
I think you'd fit right in down there, JD.
Oh man, she looks good for 56. Then prick.
55.
I'm 50, not 55.
He'll be 51.
Yeah, hey.
I only say that because I'll be 50 this year. So
Yeah, by the time you're 50, in about 3 months, I'm 51. Shit.
Easy.
Was not easy.
JD was hugging the monitor.
JD, stop hugging the monitor. Bro.
Notice he's got twitchy hands over there now.
Yeah.
That's not a fidget spinner.
That's not a fidget. Damn.
I could print you some though, David.
Hey, there you
I
go.
love those. Oh, I should print. Yeah, I haven't tried. I printed a
Infinity
fidget
cubes?
spinner, but I haven't done one of those.
It prints
Infinity
straight
cubes.
up like this, straight like that onto the printer.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
bought
cool.
a metal one. It's got some weight to it. I kind of like it, but yeah, I should try. I
I
did
did
a fidget
this
spinner.
like 20% infill, I think. And they're pretty
20. Yeah.
They're pretty decent.
I got the fidget spinners. You know, the spinners.
Yeah, I made one of those.
Yeah.
I had a
Kind of-
bunch of those already, so I've only stole the bearings so that I can use it for my filament feeds.
See, Justin said I'm a bit smaller than the horse that raped Adrian.
Right, a bit.
I remember that
Keep
video.
telling yourself that.
Yeah. Wake up, Justin. Wake up.
Just the idea that Justin's talking about raping
He had
Adrian.
to get Sarah to come in here
Yes,
to
it's-
defend him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I promise you, it's not little. We believe you. Oh Lord. That's funny.
Oh, Sarah's sticking up for him. She says, I can confirm that.
That's what they all said. They always get their woman to. So,
That's what I said. He had to get Sarah to come in here to defend him.
That's right.
yeah.
Way to take over her phone when she's asleep, Justin.
Yeah, probably he's on there on her phone, right?
Okay. See you, kids.
Hi, Dad.
The kids came over to visit.
Oh, there you go.
We got here just after I got on. Been here the whole time.
Nice visit. Good talk.
They really
son.
came over to visit Mom anyway.
Oh, they didn't come to
Bars
visit you.
closed, so he didn't come to visit me. He got mad at me the night he come over to visit. We went over to the bar. He sat down, had a few drinks or whatever. He'd purposely stopped at the store and got cash because they don't take credit card over there. So he purposely stopped and got cash. I wouldn't let him pay for his drink.
Oh, damn.
My bill was like $17.50 out the door.
Holy crap.
Hey, Tim, Justin says that isn't what Kelly said, Tim.
Oh, God. Yeah, right.
And Justin said for Sarah that I've been here the whole time. He didn't make me defend him.
Oh, Lord.
Paul,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
think,
call it.
Yeah,
Me
I
too,
think
yeah.
we're gonna call it. We've
Been on for about 4 hours so now.
yeah, we beat it to death 8. Mike, thanks for coming in, buddy. You're welcome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're really happy to see you, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you, Mike.
Good
JD,
times.
Paul.
Yeah.
Everybody
Now I gotta
take
go.
care in the chat. Thanks for being here. And we'll see all of you again tomorrow.
Yep.